1. Hello everyone. Sorry I'm a little late. I was anxious this morning, so Winston will be joining us today. This is Winston. I've had him since I was 4. Ask me later if you want to know the rest. But my most illustrious friends that I've told you about 6,000 times that we did improv in college together agreed to like play this with me, so I'm really excited. And you better be excited too, because they're amazing storytellers. In fact, Leia has a book coming out, but she'll tell you about that herself, maybe, or maybe not. But here they are. Ladies, you're on screen.
Hey! Hello!
Hi, everyone!
I don't have a map right now, so we're just going to look at their faces and not a blank page.
Can you hear us well?
Yeah. Are we nicely audible?
I will tell you.
Hello,
as soon
Jaded
as they tell
Scientist.
me, but they're not caught up yet. Hi, Jaded, Cass, Wolf. Hello. I hope you're all excited.
Wolf?
I hope you guys don't assume that we're gonna be doing any combat today, because we might, and we might not. That's not a requirement for us. I'm a storyteller. I'm sure you guys have all realized, and I'm in good company, and so are you. So, are we a storytelling gang? I can do it too.
Yes.
Yeah.
But can I time it with the... Nice.
Okay, cool.
Would you prefer to
Awesome.
introduce your characters or yourselves first?
Shall we do ourselves at the end, maybe? Or, well...
I think, I think we're going to be introducing ourselves and our characters before we go, so let's start with ourselves and then our
Ourselves
characters.
first. But who knows the difference between them? Okay,
Not us,
No.
clearly.
This is not a method stream.
Oh god, no. Okay, well, hi everyone, I'm Leia. I'm actor, improviser, big old friend of VOIDCAT, meow. And also a writer. I thank you for the little introduction. Yes, I wrote a fantasy book, also based on a game that 3 of us played like 3 years ago.
I was the DM.
I
Right,
told them about ending the world.
Yes, that part
That was
might
that
be
campaign.
different.
I expect that
Maybe,
part's
but
not
only
in there
that part.
anymore.
Everything is no.
No.
Yeah, it's very
inspiration,
different.
let's say.
Exactly. I also have a YouTube channel, and the 2 of us do RPG games on there. And yeah, I can leave my info. Should I leave my info?
No, I think we're going to plug that at the
okay.
end of the stream.
But you should also
Okay,
put it
well,
in
no,
the
I've got-
Discord. But I put it in the
Alright.
Discord for you already.
Perfect.
So
Oh, we've been plugged.
don't worry about it.
Well, that's pretty much me. I'm excited to be here.
I'm Luna Falls, poet, writer, improviser, narcoleptic, but hopefully I don't fall asleep during the stream.
We'll see.
I also have known our dearest Void, the Great Darkness, Eternal Nothingness, the Crawling Chaos, for as long as she has.
The Crawling Chaos, I'll take that one.
Okay, the Crawling Chaos, I've known them just as long. We've all been in the improv troupe together, and we've been playing D&D together for a long while.
Since we were separated.
Yeah.
More or less.
Yes, we were.
That sounds so dramatic.
It's accurate.
Like
though.
littermates separated, we found our way back to each other.
Exactly.
Where we played 2, 3, 4 campaigns together. It's been
Yeah.
great, and I'm really excited for doing this.
We once lived
Yeah.
in a tiny apartment together, and we only had a fabric wall, so that
Oh
was fun.
gosh.
But we
I
had
built it.
cats
Fun
that
times.
ran around under it, so that was fun.
Yes, those cats might make an appearance
They
later.
might.
Right now they're sleeping in the sun because they enjoy this heat.
Yeah, somehow.
I don't get it.
I, as a
And-
cat, side with the cats on this, but whatever.
Okay.
As
yeah,
you can
no,
see,
fair.
I'm a cat mom.
Oh, the other way.
Okay, but
No, it's right.
look,
Ah,
it's
yes.
me and the
Ah.
cats.
It's beautiful. I love it.
Cat mom.
I have one too, but right now I'm just miserable.
Oh no. I am a cat aunt of that
Oh,
mug.
I think we're too. Are we
No,
too
it's okay. I
loud?
already lowered you.
Oh.
It's
okay.
because you were up at 100 on my computer, so I went down.
Ah.
Still more jaded? No. He'll let me know if it is.
Still giving 100%.
I do read chat.
I accidentally project constantly. Sorry about that.
Yeah. All right. Would you like to introduce your characters?
Yes.
Yes. All right. Oh, did you want to start?
I will start. I am going to be playing Click Clack, the Kenku. As people may or may not know, Kenkus can't talk. They can only mimic things and people perfectly. My dear Kenku was raised by a lower middle class Kenku family who had an affair with a black dragon in order to try and learn how to fly. They were ostracized for this, and Click Clack grew up on the mean streets of this city where all she had for entertainment was a picture book with the last 3 chapters missing.
Oh no!
Yes. So she grew up resenting the gods that cursed the Kenku race and reading her picture book about a champion who went to slay a god, and then she never found out what the moral of that story was, so she thinks it's a good idea.
Sure.
Upon discovering her sorceress talents, she signed up with a dear master sorcerer to train to be an assassin. Then things happened.
And it went real well for everyone. Real well. For everyone.
Oh, and
real well.
Yes, very well. And the fun thing also is she grew up watching basically gospel era revenge plays in the center of town. So, since Kenkus can't have thoughts of their own, she has a lot of violent revenge thoughts.
Excellent.
That's Click
Good.
Clack.
Perfect.
Perfect. Well, talking about assassins, meet Gudrun. Gudrun Grunkfield. She's a grunk, which, you know, I scrolled to the very bottom of the races and was like, yes, I want to be a frog person.
Yep.
Of course, because that's how you do it.
Just for what it's worth, they're specifically tree frog looking fools.
Yes, exactly.
The best
so
kind.
She's a frog person. She used to be an assassin, trained with a very legendary magic person, legendary magic. And then for decades and decades did some very dubious deeds, earned a good chunk of money, saved it up. Then she fell in love with a turtle, which are turtle people.
Beautiful.
And decided to, who's very sweet, and decided to pretend to be an architect and retire from the assassination business and instead open up Gudrun's glorious underwater water park. So she ran a big amusement park style underwater with her wife. Everything's been growing great. She like ditched her whole assassin's class for the super over the top wizard's robes and like to entertain us like, oh yeah, I'm a dangerous wizard. Now she's 80 and the park is unfortunately falling apart because they don't quite have the finances anymore, and her wife is going blind, so she can't entertain and help us much anymore. So Gudrun really needs some money, and that's why she's taking an architecture gig somewhere away.
An architecture
So that's
gig.
good. And yeah, so she's leaving retirement and going back to land.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Characters. Woo!
I missed it. Sorry, there's a delay.
Oh, yeah. I know.
It's okay.
It's like you guys are seeing my face like 5 seconds after. I'm sorry.
Here,
This is
here.
Did
There
it.
you go. Got it. Got it.
Hey, it actually looks like we timed it right. Thanks, Jaded. All right. So,
Yes.
what about the moment before? Do you want me to describe it? Do you want to, like, the thing?
Why don't you take it?
Yes.
Take it away, homie.
Yeah. So I can describe a little bit more about the wizard. Okay.
Yeah. It's okay.
I think they're currently setting things up in the background.
Am I? We'll find out. Probably not. Maybe I just don't know what I'm doing, but improv is fun, so we'll find out. All right.
If you want, I can talk a little bit more about the teacher. Otherwise, go ahead.
It's okay. The story begins in the town of Garrington. According to the newspapers, nothing particularly bizarre has happened lately, However, if you are keeping a close eye on the world of wizardry, you would know that a particular school has been wiped off the map very suddenly, very cruelly. And nobody knows quite what happened there. All they know is that the next person who walked in, everything was very red. It wasn't supposed to be that color. That is according to the news what has been going on. Obviously there's some commotion in the city, but you know, it's your average large city rife with dangers, and frankly, the fact that a dojo has been destroyed isn't that noticeable to the average populace. You see, dojos fight, that's how they get honor. Sometimes people show up and wipe everyone out just to prove that they can. It's an unfortunate thing that happens in that aspect of life. It's very sad.
Awesome.
Yay,
violence!
Yay, violence! But, you know, this dojo was actually in a pretty high standing, so it's only right that the rulers of the land put a bounty on the head of the person who destroyed the dojo. Who destroyed the dojo, they're not really certain, but that's the job of the person they give the bounty to, right?
Right.
Right. That's the job of the person they give the bounty to.
I, for one, want to know for a fact who did this.
Me too.
And it turns out...
told me everything I knew. Oh, I know. I still know things.
Everyone... the city councilor was very pleased to discover that while this was happening, an assassin that had been once of great note had announced their re-emergence post-retirement. Ta-da! And who better to track down and remove the person who had been strong enough to destroy this dojo, if not a student of the master of that destroyed dojo. For you see, it was your master that was murdered and his entire dojo wiped out. Will you take the job? It pays very handsomely.
Yes!
Of course!
Of course. Wait, how much money is involved in the bounty?
Let's say 600
Just
gold.
asking. Ah, okay. Well, for me, of course, it would not matter to avenge my good old teacher, but other people, in case someone asks, yeah, 600, that's a very nice sum. I will definitely revenge him, with or without the money, but I will take the money, because I'm an old lady, and, you know, it's always good to get some more funds.
Excellent. Well, I suppose you can just do whatever you like and then bring me a head. And when you bring me a head, I'll give you 600 gold.
Okay, so any head, or I mean,
the head of the
I have
killer, of course.
Yes, I have great morals. I would never bring you a different head. Okay.
I mean, you want to avenge
I have
your
a good
master after
reputation.
all, do you not?
Yes, of course. That is my only motivation in this. Am I working alone, or is this more of a group effort?
You may work alone if you desire.
Okay.
But, if you bring somebody in, they're just gonna get a portion of your gold, are they not?
If they survive it. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Yes. Of course.
And so, the job was accepted. Unbeknownst to the city councilor, Gudrun was also in town for a different reason. Do you mind if I expose you?
Go ahead. Yep.
Expose me.
Gudrun had formed a long-lasting psychic bond with their master. A bond that was very suddenly interrupted when the master of this dojo was murdered, which is why Gudrun was in town at exactly the right moment when they were searching for someone who had done this, because Gudrun had woken up suddenly, knowing that their master was dead, and made their way to their master's dojo. Well, the interesting thing about this moment was that the psychic link did not disappear altogether. Oh no. It swapped over to a person who had been unknown to Gudrun until that very moment, but who was currently building a psychic link with that very same mentor, Click Clack. who is also in the city.
Clack.
What you doing right now, Click Clack?
Clearly I'm running away from the vile people that assaulted our dojo and destroyed it. So I'm in hiding amongst the gutters.
Click Clack, you see.
Mostly what that means is I'm sitting in the corner of a tavern, like one of the seedier taverns, and perfectly mimicking the coughs of leprous patients so that nobody comes near me.
I should try that in real life.
It works fantabulously. Oh my god, could you imagine? Please.
Great.
It would solve so many problems. Alright, not that we go outside right now anyway.
Oh, fantasy.
We're not allowed to do that.
Escapism!
Escapism. We are outside. Alright, would you like to try to search each other out, or are you gonna just investigate the
go ahead.
dojo?
So, young lady, what exactly are you doing in my brain?
What are you talking about?
Oh, great, it's several. Listen, if you're the murderers, then you should already write your obituary. It's always nice to write your own. If not, how about we have a nice ale at the Golden Duck's Tail at noon, with however many of you want to come. I must warn you, though, I am friends with the tavern holder, and he's friends with a lot of weapons, so you might not want to pull anything.
If you underestimate your enemy will underestimate you.
Good. Agreed. That sounds very beneficial mutually, you random pack of people.
Get out of here, you crow!
Are we meeting or not? You know what? I will just be there. The ale is very good, and whoever shows up, I suppose I will communicate with.
Fine, my student. Just leave me alone.
Realizing that Click Clack was no longer trying to speak to Gudrun and was uninterested in continuing the conversation, they moved on to whatever they decide to do. Is there anything in particular, Gudrun, that you would like to do before your noon meeting at the Golden Duck Tavern, was it?
Well, there's this old bookstore I used to like, and I think I'm gonna see if I can find a nice book on underwater gardening for my dear wife, and also something on how to cleanly remove intestines, just for my own interest. And then if I find both of those books, I will take them to the tavern and read a little.
Oh, excellent. Okay. Can you roll a D100 for me?
Yeah, yes. Let me find one. 100! No,
You can roll a D20. I'm just doing categories in my head anyway.
No, it's okay. Where can
I just like percentage dice.
Okay.
Right there.
I know. She does too. Alright.
That's why that's why my favorite systems to run are D100 systems. Call of Cthulhu, or anything,
17!
Possibly bad, possibly good.
17.
Fair.
Alright, you do
17.
you do find a book about like underwater underwater plants, and like how to harvest kelp and seaweed, but that's mostly it. Not even a single book about human anatomy. Unbelievable. This book, the bookstore has really gone downhill since last time you were in town.
Clearly. Then I can have a napkin or something, right? Yeah, at the tavern probably.
Yeah.
I just wanna, if possible, then sit. That was not a good hand gesture. If possible, I then wanna sit at the tavern and polish my crowbar while I'm waiting.
Your
Crowbar!
I have a
Perfect.
crowbar.
Okay, Click Clack, is
Alright.
there anything you're doing?
Yes, actually. I want to get to the tavern extremely early, but not go inside. I want to go around the side near one of the windows and use my cantrip, Gust, over and over and over and over again to create a massive draft that's going to get all the patrons to leave.
Excellent. Okay. Roll a D20 on that.
Can do.
$20.
14.
Okay, Garrington is a town that is situated between two valleys, so it does get a little windy, but it doesn't get like super strong. So at first people are just like kind of chuckling, but then as it gets more intense, mostly everyone leaves. There's still a couple of wizened, beaten old people who are like, as if a bunch of wind could scare me away from my mead. But there's like 3 people left.
Probably
there.
too drunk to worry about.
Yeah, there's 3 people left there. They're not listening. The bartender's like, I work here, so I can't leave, but what the fuck? Is a Kenku-owned tavern?
I just want to say,
crowbar?
Wolf, I dig it. I dig it.
Wolf came here for the
Can
puns.
I?
Somehow.
Exactly. Oh, crowbar! Yes. Sorry, I love puns.
Oh, I
like
know.
you, Wolf. Can I'm not sure if this works, but can I press? That's like.
Why
every
would you
time I
not
use a
ask
spell.
me?
I'm not sure
Let's
if this
go.
works. The prestidigitation. Can I just create some illusionary patrons? Is that possible?
Let me double check.
I don't think so,
Are we just throwing
but I'm not the
cat
GM, so I can't say.
Yeah, I don't think so, but let me double check the... This is like the only reason I have the player handbook with me, so I can check spells. Whoops. He-
Prestidigitate a sign in front of the bar that says, "No, we're full, I promise." Today is Invisible People Get a Free Drink Day.
Haha!
Actually, I don't think so,
I swear I
because
know
it's
the
more of a sensory thing, huh?
Yeah, no, you
Create
can't.
Instantaneous hums. Okay, then I want to make it completely pitch black.
Okay, you can make it pitch black.
We're having such a nice talk. Okay.
Alright,
Yeah.
so like a noon
And I
you walk
wanna-
in and just put the lights out?
Yes, I put all the lights out, make everything dark, like after the people left.
Okay.
And I want to hover in the corner with my crowbar.
Hover in
And
the
my-
corner with your crowbar.
And my sea crystal.
And your sea crystal.
I have a sea crystal.
Like hovering near the doorway for somebody to come in, or hovering at the
No.
other corner so they see you when they walk in and they're like, the heck?
I thought it was dark.
Oh, you made it dark. Yeah, you did.
Yeah, I want to make it dark, so I want to sit like... Maybe I'm sitting half behind the bar thing. What's the bar thing called?
The bar.
The bar. The bar thing's called the bar. Cool. So I'm sitting with my crowbar behind the bar, being very... not barfing. Okay, waiting. That's the only thing I can
Threatening?
think
Alright.
of. Waiting.
Alright,
You've
I will
blown
head
almost
in.
everyone out.
I will head in then, with my hand in my pocket clutching my mystical orb. Similar to how you would go to a setup, like clutching your gun in your pocket.
Yep. Alright. I mean, I guess you guys want to fight each other? Let's go.
It's concealed. I'm concealing it.
Alright, well, when you walk in, you notice that it is dark. Would you like to roll a d20 for perception?
I would.
Would you like to roll a
Right.
d20 for stealth?
Oh, we can make sure it's a one shot. We just kill each other immediately.
Yes, I'll
That'll
roll
do it.
stealth and perception.
Yep.
A 8 for perception. 12 for stealth.
And can
Do I
you
roll
roll for
two?
stealth, please? Yep. And
Stealth and
perception with
perception or just
advantage.
stealth? Okay. I'm gonna start with stealth. Wait. Oh, 11.
I got you.
7 plus 4.
Oh wait, no, I don't.
No, you didn't. You did not.
No!
And your perception with advantage because you're watching the door.
Ooh, and my perception. Oh.
And you made it dark.
Okay. Perception.
Oh, plus 2.
Perception. 19.
Okay. Well, yep.
Grandma knows best.
Click-Clack walks in and notices that it's dark, notices that there's one person slumped over the table in the corner. The table nearest to the door, that is. And presumably there's a bartender. But you can't really make him out from here.
As I walk in through the door then, I'm gonna look around, see nothing, and just... Furies! Show thyself to God!
Alright,
Cool,
Gudrun,
what do
you
I
can
see?
see you already knew where the patrons that were left were. and you were watching the door. So you can see Click Clack's outline very clearly. You can kind of vaguely make out that it's a face, a like lizardy face-ish. I don't know. It's like protruding.
A crow.
But you can't really.
Crow face.
It's. You can't even
Beaky.
tell what kind of thing it is. You can just tell that it protrudes. And then when
Can
they're
I-
looking around, they
can I
turn their
tell
head,
it's
and
one?
then you can tell that it's not a mouth, but it is in fact a beak. So you're like, oh, okay, now I know.
Okay. Do I know what kinkus are and that they can't that they mimic things?
I think that's up to you. How learned are you? You're an assassin.
I mean, I entertain kinkus all the time.
Yeah, I feel like you would probably know.
Kinkus are my best customers, okay?
I don't know about
Love me
that,
on the
but I have a
water.
feeling you know enough about the world to know what they are. Like,
Okay,
you know about
okay.
that weird bird that makes drill sounds, right?
Right.
Exactly.
Drill sounds. That's my next move.
Okay, so I hear that and then go, oh, it's just a little birdie. Oh, all this show for nothing. And I want to turn the light back on.
Nice. Alright, you succeed. That's a cantrip.
Hi there, my name is Grandma Gudrun. I don't have any grandchildren. What's your name? I will shake your feather.
Howdy, hello, hi, and welcome to Good Goods Emporium.
Your name is Good Goods Emporium.
Click clack.
Ah, Click Clack. Yes, that is a name. So why were you all scaring me off earlier?
You are not meant to talk like that. Talk with loud voice.
You're just very bad at conversations. I see. Harold, get us some ales over here. Sit down. too.
Harold does get you ale. You are, in fact, known to the owner of the bar, and they were here when you came in with your books since you were early, and the bartender is well aware that you should get whatever you ask for.
Good. Harold and I are. Like, all right. Cool.
Thick as thieves.
You might say
As
that
thieves.
Harold might owe you a favor or two. Perhaps.
No, we're just friendly. He knows that I probably wouldn't do anything to him otherwise.
Oh, threats. Got it.
Perfect.
So, Click Clack, why are you in my head? Do you have any idea of that? Were you present? Okay, one thing at a time. Why are you in my head? Were you connected to what's our old master's name?
We never decided.
Names. Bar McBarson.
Great George.
Great George Bar.
Great George Bar.
Master Great George
No.
Bar. I'm writing it down. It's too
Master
late.
Great George Bar.
Great George Bar.
Okay. Great George Bar. Were you connected to good old Georgie too? Georgie Barrow?
I am but a little girl. Don't damn me to hell.
Oh boy, this is going to be a long conversation. Can you write things down better, or are you completely useless?
Not, or you'll be judged. Jerk!
Okay, you take offense to that. Fine. So can you nod or shake your head? Listen, I'll ask again. Were you connected to Master George Barr? No, but you can hear me as well. Well, maybe I can be a good influence, huh? Oh, you're very confused, I can tell. It's okay, I will teach you things. Listen, young fella.
A teacher damned by a student.
Ah, you are a little asshole, aren't you? Okay, were you present when Master George Barr got murdered?
I covered my eyes to defend my innocence.
Oh, so you were.
No.
Okay, good. Do you have any ideas who it could be?
Okay, I get it, Click Click. You asked me to say this, I will say it so you have it available as a sentence. Whoever is currently talking to my bird friend, they can't speak literally. Try to interpret.
Oh, I hate that.
I hate you.
Okay. You know what? Why don't you just tag along until I have understood your manner of speaking a little bit better?
What exactly are you looking for in this town of sadness?
I am looking for the murderer of good old Georgie, of course.
Why, Great George, he's the best teacher in this side of town. No one would ever want to do anything to that man. Step back, he's well trained.
He's murdered. Oh,
Step back, he's well trained.
Oh, you mean that no one without a high skill could have killed him? Yes, that's obvious.
Bingo, Dollface. Oh, you take offense to me calling you Dollface, all right.
Oh, you don't talk to the right people.
No, you really need to improve your friends group, Click.
Well then, why don't we look around the old dojo first, see if we can find any hints.
Lead the way, come hell or high water.
And if you help me, you'll get a free monthly pass to my 1 month pass to my underwater park.
Fine.
Good.
Would you like to check it out immediately?
Thank you, Linus. Thank you.
Whatever you need me to say, I'll say it.
Thank you.
Thank God!
No, not God, me. Thank me.
No one's ever said you're welcome around Click-Clack.
Perfectly imitating Gudrun. Thank me!
Beautiful.
Yes, let's just get going. I down my ale and then I start walking.
Alright.
Let's just get going!
This is clearly a route that Gudrun is familiar with. You know, it having been the dojo that they attended. So there's no problem at all getting you there. I mean, they live in town, so there's nothing like suspicious or weird about you being there. So nobody tries to stop you or anything.
Okay. Nice.
People in the neighborhood would recognize Click-Clack as being a part of the dojo. So they assume you're here.
I wander around, collecting sentences.
Collecting
I'm not
sentences,
surprised.
exactly. I mean, yep. Click-Clack will frequently just like hang around conversations, listening and just like picking up tidbits, and people know that's why Click-Clack's there. They were weird at first, but then like Master Great George Barr was like, chill out. So that's why he's Great George.
Like Master Great George Barr. He's great.
He's like,
And George.
And dead.
they're like, he's listening into our conversations that you're having in public. Don't say anything you don't want Click-Clack repeating. That's it.
Alright, Click, I will say this for you. Listening into conversations in public is not illegal. Mind your business.
Nice.
Exactly.
Is that Master George Ball? Okay.
The vaguely Russian-sounding voice is Master George Barr.
Excellent, beautiful.
Everyone else you can assume are either citizens or terrible actors of Gothic-era revenge plays.
Excellent, perfect.
Or 80s movies, see? Like,
Or 80s
Well,
movies.
yes, that's exactly what I'm going for feel-wise. 80s movies and Lifetime originals.
Yeah, Wolf pretty much picked it up. Yep.
Perfect.
All right, so you reach the dojo. It is bathed in blood. Smells pretty bad. Turning kind of red, brown at this point.
First of all, are there no cleaners around here? We used to have guards and personnel and standards.
Dear Crawling Chaos, may I quickly make some kind of sleight of hand roll to cover up any evidence of things?
Yeah.
Evidence. That, you know, might misconstrue my position to the situation.
Yep. Sleight of hand.
Oh, good. That would be a 23.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not suspicious at all.
You sleight of hand whatever it is that you're definitely not hiding.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Anyway, the dojo is bathed in blood.
We Fiends! It must have been fiends!
Yes, correct.
there are a couple of people in the area that notice that Click-Clack is there, so they're coming over to check and ask if Click-Clack has seen anything. One in particular, lurking particularly close, does not seem interested in you, Gudrun. They're just like checking to make sure it is Click-Clack. Click-Clack, is that you?
Yeah, if there's anyone to investigate, I would definitely want to.
Click-Clack.
Oh,
Yeah.
you made it. Somebody lived. I thought you were in the dojo when it got wiped out. I just assumed that you were also there. The noises that they were so terrible. Oh my God, Click-Clack. Thank God you're okay. Everybody else is just, he's like 18, 19. Everybody else is just gone.
I slipped the eye of the beast of hell.
Well, I'm so glad at least you made it out, Click-Clack. Who are you? Who are you? I've never seen you before.
Calm down, little one. Calm down, young one. Here, have some tea. I hand them a tea bag. I don't have any hot water.
Oh, you really are hard to talk to.
I am good old Grandma Gudrun, but I was Master George Barr's first student. And it is, of course, my absolute honor and need to find out what has happened to the school that has made me who I am before I abandoned that life. Because I definitely have positive memories.
If it's possible for a crow to roll their eyes, I'm rolling my eyes.
Great George Barr, of course, did not have the same reputation inside the dojo and martial arts world as he did in his neighborhood. Yes, indeed. So, Toby was like, okay, Mom always, then Mom must know you, because Mom says she knows all of the people who are ever great George's students, because George was amazing, and she always brought cookies over, so you must know her name, right? The lady who brought cookies over to the dojo all the time, you know her name, right?
Well, I remember that there was a taste of nutmeg in them, and I did appreciate that.
Well, it's Roberta! You probably never learned it, but fine, I guess you're okay. Okay, I trust you.
Okay, let me see if I can find some hot water for you. You
Mom
really
does like
need that tea.
nutmeg. I'm glad you're okay, Click-Clack.
No, nutmeg.
Oh, it's nothing that a cake won't fix, hon.
See, cake and tea and cookies. See, we're all on the same page. Now,
You want
did you
cake?
perhaps-
You want cookies? I'll have Mom make you cookies if that's what you want.
Oh, that would be lovely. I'd love to see you again.
Actually,
I thought she was dead. I'm glad.
She's been stress baking, so there's probably already cookies. Do you want to just come to my house? I don't like the smell here.
Oh, yeah, blood is something you really need to get used to. Maybe don't get used to it.
I don't want
Can we
to.
get your butt home right now? You know this is a bad influence on you.
Okay.
Alright.
Okay.
Yes, we all agree. Let's go get food and information and camaraderie.
Okay, just, yep, come
Especially
with
the
me.
camaraderie.
So, little Toby, takes, Click-Clack's, like, wing, kind of, like, brushes their shoulder and then, like, leads them to, their house. It's a, you know,
Okay,
it's
Toby is my favorite NPC ever.
Okay, good.
I love Toby.
Toby is not, like, really well off, but not, like, horribly off either. Their house is solid wall. It's 2 stories. Like, it's pretty nice. I mean, it's a little drafty, but what house isn't? You gotta put a couple new layers of, mud on the outside every once in a while. But it's
I
pretty
won't
nice.
cast Gust.
It does smell amazing once he leads you inside, because in fact Mother has been stress baking, and thankfully they can afford the sugar, so there's just cookies. It is a mountain.
The smell of nostalgia.
Strangely enough,
Beautiful.
Roberta does recognize Gudrun. She's got a memory for faces, that one.
Ah, probably not that many frog people around here.
Probably not that many frog people around here. Could she recognize the difference between several frog people? We hope. But for sure she knows that you have, like, a similar walk and talk and I guess face.
Oh, good old Mrs. Nutmeg. It's so good to see you again.
Oh, I see you don't remember my name. It's Roberta. Why,
Roberta, of course I know your name.
You must be back here because of what happened, right? Right? You're going to make it right, I hope.
Yes, I will. And if it's the last thing I do, I would love one of those cookies first. But yes, I will. I will avenge this school and this piece of important education that's been wiped out forever.
Excellent cookies. Here, they're all for you. You can have all the cookies. I have cookies for you. Yes, they are all yours. I'm so glad that somebody is here, and especially you. I seem to remember you were here a reasonable amount of time, and that he was very proud of you. I think he mentioned you several times after you left. So it would be so. I just wish there was somebody left to eat all these cookies, and everybody's gone. And Roberta and Toby hug each other and start crying.
I can handle it. Oh, okay. Frogs have pretty big mouths, right? So I want to take a big plate of cookies and just go.
Oh my god. Okay. Yep. All right. You have your pouch full of cookies. I don't know. You're gonna talk for a bit, but just do some swallowing whole of things and click clack.
Gluttony is the sin of fools.
Yes, that's why you should always know your limits. Now, dear Roberta,
oh,
do you know how they died?
What? I don't know. It's just their house is only three houses down from the dojo itself. Really not far, but it's on the same side of the street, so it would have been difficult to see anything. But the sounds that were coming from it were just horrible. It was just there was nothing, and then there was this great loud. And then everyone was gone, and there was just blood everywhere, and I don't understand. Oh my god, I'm so glad you're alive. Click clack, and she, like Toby, hugs Click clack. Just they're a mess.
Sounds like a terrible monster that could swallow up the city at any moment.
I'm going to point at Toby and Roberta. What's her name?
Roberta.
Roberta, and be like, cover your ears. And then I'm going to perfectly imitate the sound of actually what happened.
Oh, God.
Nice.
Okay. Well, it's a lot of those
Can
sounds.
I roll Arcana or
yes,
something?
Yes, do it.
Okay. I think I have proficiency.
Oh, shit!
Woo! 20 plus 5, so 25!
Shit!
25.
I know the sound
Nat
so well.
25.
Nat 20.
You recognize the sound as being both the sound of people being crunched and wrenched and destroyed and ripped apart, and then devoured.
Memories.
But also, you notice that in some of those growling bass sounds that you're actually recognizing words of Infernal. So it is a creature that speaks Infernal. And it is a creature that is large enough to do the thing that just happened. It's also not a creature that lives on Earth normally. Most likely summoned. Seems very likely that creature needed to be summoned to be there.
Okay. Cool. Wait, I had a question. So Inferno. Do I know if Master George Barr ever played around with demonic summoning?
Oh yeah. He sure. I mean, he was an assassin and a mage of wizard, of great repute. He most definitely explored the dark side of magic. Last you checked, you thought that he had abandoned that all in his wild youth, the demon summoning stuff, because he tried to attach a demon to himself once, and it went real bad, and it kind of ate most of his family. So he's been trying to do more body-enhancing stuff, as far as you're aware, but who knows? Since his youngest died, maybe he's gone a little wonky and gone back into necromancy territories. Who knows? He was always a little you know,
Okay.
happy to try anything, if you get my saying.
Okay, I want to lean away from Roberta and towards Click Clack. Go. Alright, great. So, Master Judge Bar summoned a demon. It went badly. The whole school got eaten. Now we just need to find terrible accident. Terrible. Now we just need to find a corpse in a head, and then I think we're done here. Just say that they summoned it instead of Master Judge Bar. Keep his reputation. All good. Let's go. Let's get our monthly pass. And I get my handshake, yes.
Take your seats for the first viewing of Revenge of the Fiends! Revenge of the Fiends!
Yeah, I have no idea what you mean. But I think we're
Revenge
done.
of the Fiends!
Oh, you think the fiend would come back?
At this point,
At
Roberta
last, she finally gets it.
and Toby are uncovering their ears, and she goes, "Fiend, come back! If it destroyed the dojo, it'll destroy the whole neighborhood." Do you think we should
those
move?
cookies, now I actually have to care.
We've been here 20 years.
Okay,
Well,
fine.
I've been here 20 years.
I mean, I
Obviously,
would
Toby
probably
was only
be-
born, you know, a couple of years after that.
I would probably be home by the time this happened, but of course I wouldn't just leave you to it. Fine, let's find a fiend.
Perhaps we can cast them down via the power of the God of Virtue.
I'm so glad you're here to protect us, Click Clack, and what was your name again? It started with a G also, I remember that.
Gudrun.
Gudrun! Oh yeah, yes. You were a very good
Yes.
student, I remember. Gudrun.
Very good student. Definitely very committed to this life path still. Okay, great. Did you remember good old Georgie experimenting with demons lately?
I plead the fifth.
The fifth of what?
I plead not being able to talk is what I mean.
But dear, that just makes you look so shifty, and then you become a possible, what's the word, accused person, suspect as well, and that just complicates it, because then we can't just work together. Fine.
Sometimes I need my privacy, Click Click. Just leave me the hell alone for one moment.
Alright, fine. And I leave them. Thank you so much, Roberta. I will now investigate
But
and
I
make
was gonna
sure
make
you're all
you-
safe.
Tea, okay. I'll make myself.
Oh, no. Your kid needs the tea. Trust me.
Toby, do
I'm
you...
gonna raise my hand and just... Tea.
Oh, I'll make you some tea. Click Clack, excellent. She bustles over to the kitchen. Toby, like, is sitting at the chair. Like, he's too old for this, but also... definitely he needs to stay with Mom because she's gonna melt down. Plus, like, they need each other. But, are you sure you shouldn't be going also?
Going also.
Well, the water's already hot, so she comes back with tea pretty soon, but, I mean, don't drink it now. You will burn yourself. While you're tough.
I am going to pull out a flask of holy water and give it to Toby and give him a wink.
Okay. You will accept. Is it marked in any way?
I'm gonna say it says holy water on it.
Cool. Well, Toby
It's in a
can't
glass
read.
vial
No,
that's
I'm
shaped like a cross.
kidding. Perfect. A cross-shaped vial. That's pretty direct. Good. Toby has holy water.
I'm gonna go back to the dojo.
Excellent.
I'm gonna follow.
Do I notice you?
I'm not sneaking, so yes.
Okay. Oh, we've changed our mind! Oh, ha, ha! Great, just stay back there. Let me know if you're willing to communicate or add anything useful to this.
You're very rude.
Oh! Well, I suppose if you can't say things literally, I guess you mean that I'm a challenge to get to know, but well worth it. Beautiful. Let's go.
All right. You make your way back to the dojo. Again, since it's only three houses down, so it's not hard to find. You can practically smell it from there. In fact,
I
the smell of
wanted
cookies
you
might be a
to-
little to hide it.
I'm not sure if I mind blood, actually, the smell of blood. Probably okay with it.
I don't think you mind it, but you can
I want to
recognize
get...
it. Right?
Right. I want to go into, at least what I remember Master George Barr's bedroom to be. I want to, like, search that. So if the bedroom's changed, then I'm just going to a random room, but I want to go to that room.
Okay. The place where his bedroom was when you stopped being his student never stopped being his bedroom. In part because he just already had his stuff there and moving it would just be a waste of time. In part because all of the other rooms never stopped being occupied by random students and or things that they were using to study on. If you catch my drift there. And, you know, his own room and the library and his personal office is adjoined to his room and has no access except through his room. I mean, unless you bust a wall down, I guess you could always do that. But nobody has! And this is all in the second story. So, the first story is just like a practice floor, wide open space that is obliterated. The mat has soaked all the blood. It's disgusting. He did a good job cleaning the bodies, so that was nice, but couldn't do anything about that. But once you go upstairs, it's, you know, it's clean. Everybody was down there when it happened. So, all this stuff still looks like it's the same. Nobody, you know, nobody wanted to come into the dojo that got destroyed because they didn't know what did it, and it could still be there. So everything upstairs is exactly the same as it was before Click-Clack was forced to run away.
To know the town is still full of cowards.
You go into his room. It is
Cowards!
exactly where it was before. What do you want to do? Want to check out his stuff? You want to go into the office?
50 years and he sure is consistent. I want to look under his bed first.
Okay. Roll for perception.
Investigation or perception?
Investigation, yeah, that's fine. Whichever's higher.
Investigation. 15!
15. Alright, you do find a box, that is full of, like, scrolls. Some of them are written on, some of them are not. They, when you open them up, look like different experimental spells. He was messing around with sigils, for sure. So, I mean, he could have been working on demon summoning. It's very possible. That could have been happening. But you also know that he used to do this thing where he would paint glyphs on himself to see, like, if they would boost his strength or whatever. Like, the glyph you used to summon an earth golem, he would put on himself to see if it made him more, like, strong and made his constitution higher. So, like, maybe.
Okay.
He's kind of weird like that. He likes experimenting with stuff, so,
Very macho.
There's like 4 different versions of the same spell, and you can test them out if you want, but they're just like advanced prestidigitation spells.
I want to pocket them and then turn to Click-Clack. Which one is your room? Go show me.
Do you have a room, Click-Clack?
I almost definitely do. I'm pretty sure I lived here while I was training.
Yeah, I think you did too. What are you thinking?
Yeah, I will take her there.
All right.
On the way, I want to look around and see if I want to inspect the floorboards and see if I can kind of figure out which one might be burst through from the hellfires of underground, but subtle. But subtle. Like
You're trying to subtly see if you can find which floorboards were burst out by the demon.
Only if I can see. Yeah, okay.
If it's obvious, like you're not.
Do you want me to try?
Yeah, I want you to roll. I do.
Okay, 30.
I think that's a 20.
16 plus perception or investigation?
No, perception, because you're not investigating thoroughly. You're just trying to be subtle.
Right. That's 18. That's almost 20.
It's almost 20, but you don't actually notice anything particularly obvious about where a demon may or may not have appeared. It's possible that they were not summoned upstairs. Or
You
it's
know,
possible
we
that
used
they...
to have carpets here, and they were very pretty. I don't understand why you changed them. I mean, now it's good, it's easier, clean up, but no style. And then
click
Our
back.
robes are the fittest of style, the most elegant they are made.
confidence is an important skill.
Click
Oh, the
back if you're
unlikely
willing.
duo.
I'd like you to describe your own room if it's investigated, rather than me doing it, because you would know what would be in your room.
Yeah, of course. It's very basic, very simple, very Spartan. There's like a sleeping mat rolled out. Lots of books in the corners about like studying material that I clearly got from like the dojo library. Because dojos have libraries. Which, you know what, they
This one
might.
does.
They do. They do.
Oh,
They described it.
They're,
you're right.
They're,
Sorry, you're right.
I mean, there are a bunch of magic scrolls. There's a bunch of scrolls on martial art. There's a bunch of scrolls on weaponry. Like,
Intestines?
most definitely intestines. Anatomy of
I
all
would
different
say
races.
I probably amongst those tomes of the school have my diary hidden somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna say I probably have some basic glyphs scratched into the walls, like I was experimenting with something but didn't have paper.
Sounds good.
Okay. I want to go to those like thingies. Wait, sorry, on what was it?
The glyphs that were
Glyphs kind of
scratched in.
scratched in the wood wall.
Yes! That! I want to go investigate that.
Good.
Can I like read it? Can I say it out loud?
What? What do you mean?
Glyphs are like shapes in pictures.
I can't say pictures
No,
out
you
loud.
can't say pictures out loud.
Oh, you mean like,
Okay,
is
then I wanna go
it readable
with them.
text? It's not.
Yeah, no, okay. I want to investigate them, and then I want to make the shapes with my hands.
Okay, but here's
It's
what
okay
you
if
should.
it does nothing.
Here's what you should do. You should roll Arcana to see if you recognize any of
That's
the glyphs.
also a good idea.
You mage.
Right. 17. I also do the dance a bit, okay?
17, but you also do the dance. Okay, you recognize that these are glyphs used in a certain tribe of demon. That are usually affiliated with, neutral gods rather than evil gods. But not like the exact. You can like tell the exact thing that it's for, but neutral, not evil, kind of tendencies.
And
Surprisingly.
infernal stuff?
Definitely infernal.
But, okay. So, Click-Clack! Have we found ourselves some evidence? Do you know what evidence is?
You know what evidence is?
Okay. Good. You have been summoning infernal things, have you not?
You'll know this is a magic school.
Yes, and I remember Master George Barr specifically didn't summon demons anymore after some bad experiences, and also he really wanted his students to follow suit and follow his orders. So, you have some explaining to do.
I think you may have lost your edge, old man.
Yes, I have. I run an amusement park, but that's not on the trial here. You are.
You are!
Listen, I can bring you to the guards right now, or I can just behead you and give them the crow head if you want.
I'm going to just pick up a piece of paper and just... and write down... Trying to speak to godly entities is not a crime.
Oh yeah, well that's called prayer. Oh, you thought that's how you pray? That's very sad.
I'm gonna... Shouldn't we just find the demon?
That's what we're working on. Okay, well, I'm glad that you understand it too now. Good, well...
I'm glad that you understand that too now.
I'm glad that you understand that too now.
I'm glad that you understand that too now.
Let's go to the next room. I want to check other student rooms to see if there's other ones that have experimented with infernal things.
I'm gonna split off and go downstairs.
Bye!
Bye!
Alright, roll investigation for me. Leo.
Yeah. 9 plus 5, 14.
14. Yes, I can count.
14? Okay.
Yes.
Click-Clack is not the only student that experimented on their own time. Obviously, with a master like George Barr, he's very much trying to get everybody to mess around with magic as much as possible, and you know, maybe every once in a while he likes to take credit for things that other people have discovered. You know, I mean, what? He would never do that.
He was a great!
He definitely only taught people magic to help the world, and money is not involved in any way, and definitely would never kill anyone. Anyway, a couple of the rooms have been converted into like cell space from when you used to stay there. Like there's less space for students and more space for things for them to study on. If you if you get my drift there.
I don't. What are they studying?
Sometimes animals, sometimes sentient animals, you know.
Oh.
Just for experiment. Sometimes you need to make sure that something will work on someone who has
Murder
wisdom.
practice.
Ah,
You know,
the
not
torture
always
rooms.
murder practice.
Beautiful.
Sometimes it's torture practice. Sometimes it's, you know, psychic, breaking someone psychically practice. Sometimes it's testing different poisons to see if they work on, you know, one race as well as another. Making sure that you can really kill that half-elf with the same thing you can kill the full elf with, you know. Just
Makes
experiments.
sense.
Good old Georgie, still having the same moral compass as always.
Notice that all of those rooms are also thoroughly soundproofed. With spells. I mean, you see the words carved into the doors. Silence.
Okay. I want to test it out. I'm gonna go into one of the rooms and scream the silence spell, like that's carved in. Just see if Click hears me.
Are you hearing
the scream?
Are you closing the door behind you or leaving it open?
Yeah.
Closing the door, screaming. All right.
Wolf, just so you know, you nailed it. It was hilarious. I don't know, did I hear her?
Perfect. What was I saying?
I'm assuming I did not hear you.
Yeah,
I
correct.
was just asking if she heard me.
She did not. It is
No
soundproof.
hearing.
Okay. Okay.
Mind
That
you,
is definitely one.
the second room that you go into that's like that is occupied by animals, luckily. Or unluckily, I guess for them.
Okay. So different animal than I am.
I'm sorry, non-sentient is what I mean when I say animal.
Okay. Okay. What animals?
You do. They don't look terribly like abused. Nah. They've probably not been there very long, actually.
What type of animals?
Lizards. But like Galapagos lizards.
What is it?
Like big silky sun boys.
Aww.
Aww.
Can I like speak lizard or something?
Big silky sun
You
boys.
don't even speak common!
Why do I not speak common? No, I do speak common.
I think you didn't select your language options when you made the character.
Yeah, that's definitely more possible. Okay. The whole time I've just been going bloop 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 bloop.
Are they good for eating?
So no
I
wonder
mean,
you don't like
not
them.
really. They'd be stringy.
You've been blopping and I've been mimicking.
Okay, well,
I mean,
before I do anything with the lizards. Yeah?
they are gonna run out of food quite soon if you don't let them out, but nobody's gone in the dojo in like 2 days, 3 days, whatever.
Okay, well, shall we go to you real quick while I figure out what's...
Yeah, totally.
All right, downstairs.
I'm gonna go ahead Yeah, I'm gonna head downstairs, and I want to investigate the area for, like, where the demon might have headed out or headed off to, or any of that stuff.
Sounds good. Roll investigation.
I've got signs of, like, movement. Nat 1.
Nat 1.
Ooh.
Well,
Dun,
you
dun,
notice that there's
dun.
blood everywhere when you go downstairs. And that the
Cool.
blood extends to the street. That's about it.
Cool.
While you're trying to follow the trail down the street,
hmm
a cat runs over and scratches you.
What happened?
Ha!
Oh no, jerk!
Ah!
That's what you get for rolling a 1.
No. Ah. That's what happens when we're into the White Cat dungeon.
Yeah!
Attack you.
That's exactly what happens. Thank you for understanding. Perfect. Alright,
Yes.
anyway,
Yes. I expect
Yeah.
this now anytime. Every time.
the demon is somewhere not in the building.
And I would like to head back to the building, and I do believe I should know where the summoning circle is from previously investigating.
You should. From previously
I'm gonna go ahead-
investigating.
Yes. And I'm gonna go ahead and acid splash that area to erase it.
Oh, you have acid splash too.
Yep.
Acid bodies.
Acid buddies.
Cool.
Okay.
That's gonna be in the first floor in one of the back rooms.
Yep.
You know, the rooms that you use for practice.
Erased.
Anyway,
Then
so
I guess I'll start heading back up towards Gudrun.
Gudrun, when you open the door to
Suspicious eye
the
at me. You don't know.
soundproofed room, are you doing anything with those lizards?
Yeah, I will. Do lizards get hurt when you throw them out the window?
Most likely, yes. That depends on how high the
Okay.
window is. You're on the second floor, but
I will just take them all in my arm. Oh yes, wait, I can leap like 25 feet or something
mhm.
because like frogs jump. Can I take them all in my arm and briefly jump out the window and drop them there and then jump back up?
Yeah, I have absolutely no issue with that. I don't see why not. Wait, hold on. Do
Yeah.
an acrobatics roll.
Little reptilian friends. You can visit us in the water park anytime. That's 16 athletics. Oh,
Acrobatics.
okay, that's better.
Acrobatics.
That's much better. 18.
Yeah, I'm testing your ability to jump, not your ability to punch things. 18? Perfect.
Right.
Yeah, no issue. You jump in, you jump out. You actually do it quite agilely. Like, right as Clark reaches the top of the stairs, she notices you, like, just whoop, daintily, like, land on the windowsill and then step off. Very cute.
So, have you found anything?
The trail.
Oh, really? Where? Lead me to it.
And I will lead her downstairs off to, like, the blood trail.
Yes, that's exactly the face I'm making, Jaded Scientist.
Why is there a frog emoji? That seems so specific.
I'm guessing it belongs to a specific streamer, but who knows, really.
The frog streamer,
Nope,
yes.
it's a global emote. IDK. There's just a frog.
Coolio.
Nobody can explain
Cool.
which. Right. You bring him down to the blood trail.
Yes.
And?
I bring her down to the blood trail.
Where's...
What do you
And be like, here's the trail.
Looks like trails
you
a
know,
little
like
outside of
gesturing
the
around.
dungeon, the dojo's front door towards the road. It's not helpful. Unless you want to investigate it further.
We need a tracker. Someone who can find this monster.
Okay, yes, that's what I'm here for. Yeah, I want to follow it into the school. Like,
No,
no,
from the away from the school. down the road.
directions. Okay, right. So it leads into the street.
Yes.
It leads into the street.
Bear with me, my sense of direction is non-existent. Okay, then I want to follow it out of the school for now.
Did you roll for investigation?
Now I have 14.
14?
Glad I chose investigation as the...
Well, I mean, 14's
Yeah.
better than
Well,
one.
I mean, so did I, but you know, nat ones.
Not ones do their thing. Yeah, you notice that there's something quite obvious that Click-Clack here missed, and that's the fact that the building across the street has crumbled halfway on the side because it looks like something very large and with very sharp claws went up it and kind of just destroyed the top as it was just like going over north. So, I mean...
I think this has anything to do with it.
To do with it?
Hi,
Oh.
hey, Sophie. That's just people who are here now. Sorry, excuse me.
Oh, yes. Hi, new people.
Hi, Fluffy.
I need to fix my desk.
Fluffy
It's falling
bud.
apart. It's fine.
I believe they're a
Fluffy bud.
mod from what I can
You
tell.
have a snowflake. I
Oh,
like you.
Also,
oh, it's a mod?
you know what? I do have a
Think
bunch of
so.
Germans. Leo's German
Nice.
too, everyone.
No. Get those.
It's not relevant to D&D, but it's relevant to my life.
Yes.
Also,
yes.
I find that Germans like puns.
Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
yes.
It's funny because we keep
That's why I get
I
along
keep
with them.
finding like the German movie title to the English like original one,
And they're always
every
funnier?
time I no, they're always puns. Like every time I translate it, it's always a pun, and they're not always good. But they're
It's things like Tangled, a hairy situation.
I love it. That's
Yes,
amazing.
yes.
Wolf, you feel called out because you also like puns? Yeah, well, here you are.
You're nailing it, Wolf, though. I saw that frog assassin joke.
Exactly.
And rip it apart. Wait, let me just read it since we're paused. Frog assassins get the jump on their victim and rip it apart. Cool. So
My
yeah,
message has been revealed.
there's a very obvious collapsed building across the street. I think that's where we
Okay.
were.
Is there a building right next to the collapsed half?
There is a building right next to it. Yeah. There.
Okay. I
Picture
would like
like
to go to that building.
picture like the townhouses in London, like what they would have been like in 1500, like all these like 2-story stone, like really close houses in 1800. Yeah, it's kind of built like
That's
that.
what I was kind of picturing. Okay.
Excellent. Good. We're on the same page
Yeah,
here.
same well.
So the mortar of the building
There's a
that it climbed
Victor.
on is
I know, I saw that.
destroyed. There's a what?
There's a Victor in your community? Victor's our cat's name, so
I've told
exciting.
him to stay off of the streams.
Yes, right?
You're not in
He
the same
says he's
country.
sleeping all day, but no. He goes into my closet to stream.
Oh,
Watch
that's
streams.
what he's
Oh.
doing. Okay,
And he-
Victor.
He eats our plastic Christmas tree while doing so, and then throws up all over the place.
Oh,
Damn it,
Of
Victor!
course he does.
Okay.
But
yes.
he had a
Continue,
mustache when he
please.
was a baby.
He still does.
I'm so cute.
Does he? Okay, you'll show me pictures
Yes.
later. I'm just trying to get pictures of cats. It's fine. Okay,
Okay.
so yes, what do you do about that building?
I want to knock on the door.
The destroyed one or the one next door?
No, the one next door.
Okay,
Alright.
roll d20.
From knocking on the door.
Pandemonium.
I suck at knocking at the door. 3.
3. Yeah, nobody answers.
Okay, I want to jump into the window on the second floor then.
This is again the building that's okay, right? Okay,
Yep.
roll agility. Acrobatics. Words.
That's 12.
Okay, you make it up to the window. You're balancing on the ledge. However, the window is shut. Like the shutters are closed. So
Can I lick it? Like, cause I have a really long, like, sticky tongue, right? Can I like lick it and then try to push it open with my tongue?
yeah. Why not? What's your agility roll?
The window tastes good.
Okay, it gets stuck a little, and you do finally manage to push it up because your tongue is made for doing sticky stuff. But the window is quite dirty, and now you have like soot in your mouth, and it's just not very pleasant. You can go inside though.
cordial tastes better. And I jump in.
You filthmonger!
I'm sorry, is it not safe for work stream? My bad.
No, I mean filthmonger as a compliment.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, it's definitely not safe
Okay.
for work.
Alright. It's safe inside the room. All good. I'm innocent.
Totally innocent. You would never do anything wrong ever. You've never done anything wrong in your life.
No, I'm just gonna
Not
get
even once.
3 oranges.
Definitely not to imaginary characters. We don't wreck any fictional characters' lives here. We never have, and we never will.
No, you do not have a track record of destroying the world.
No,
and
I don't.
definitely never would anyone here make references to fictional cunnilingus.
Not once.
Never.
No.
Never.
It didn't even happen minutes ago.
No, it didn't. I don't know what you're talking about. Anyway, so inside this room, end scene. Inside this room, it's kind of like an average sort of bedroom. There's a low-built bed, straw-filled mattress. There's a couple of things that have clearly fallen out of the bookshelves. Just like a couple knickknacks, decorations, like a pair of old shoes that have fallen off the shelf, and the shelf that's on the wall that would have been next to the destroyed building. So like it looks like things got shook up a little, but nothing is damaged internally except for you notice a crack. But how long has it been there?
Can you see the other building from that room? Probably not, right?
They used to be adjoining pretty much, so there's a tiny window like above the bathroom to let light in, but you can't. Can you fit in the tiny window? Actually, you probably could.
Well, alright. Let's do something stupid. 1 second.
Oh, don't worry. I'll be joining you in the stupid in a minute.
Okay. I wanna do... Wait, can I use a cantrip? Does make sounds?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Prestidigitation.
I want to cast prestidigitation and echo throughout the whole house. Reveal yourself and your information.
Assassins, everybody.
Oh,
What?
yeah.
You're
So
saying it?
smooth.
I'm sorry. You're saying this to the house, or to whoever may be in the house?
I'm hoping it's to whoever might be in the house. It's just echoing to the pipes. Reveal yourself and your information.
Okay. All right. Roll a d20 for me. Hey, thanks for following, J-Man. Welcome to the void.
That's
Where we do nothing
with
wrong ever.
anything or just to 20? 11.
Just nah.
11.
11. All right. On the opposite side of the bedroom, there is a wardrobe, and the doors to this wardrobe come open, and a person comes tumbling out. They are dwarf. You don't know how old. Probably not very old because they haven't grown their beard out yet. Extremely unlikely
Okay.
that they're old. But a dwarf tumbles out.
I want to grab the hair, push them against the wall, and say, I have poisonous hands, you better speak.
Okay, roll for
You better
intimidation.
speak.
Jesus.
God.
1. 1.
1. Wow.
1. Yeah,
This
amazing.
young
Great
dwarf
plan.
is also very strong-blooded, and the fact that he already hid and then was discovered, he's very like, this is not going right at all. But you slam him up against the wall, and he's like, oh, he actually visibly relaxes, and you're like, pardon, this is not what's supposed to happen at all. And he's like, oh, I thought you were that thing again. It's just a little frog. What?
Can I slap him?
Yeah, roll strength.
It's a poisonous slap.
What?
My skin
That's
is
mean. I know you just said.
I
but-
know. That's just who I am,
It's
okay?
features and traits if you want to look it up.
It's not my fault if you can't handle me. Okay, this is not a net one. I rolled a 3, but I have a -2 in strength.
Oh, so it's a 1, but not a nat
still a
1? Okay.
So it's like a...
You go to slap him, but actually you don't even hit him. He just leans back. Like, no, you had him against the wall, so he's like, meh.
Retirement, everybody.
Meh.
Okay.
It's been a while since you've intimidated a dwarf, clearly. It's
I'm
gonna-
natural one.
He's
exactly.
gonna try to kick you to get you to let him go.
Yeah, it's fair. Fair.
Where did I put my dice? That's the question. Okay, that's an 11.
Definitely
dwarf.
professional assassin.
Let's say like 13. What's your AC?
Oh gosh, I don't think I rolled it. Oh, I did.
12.
12.
Oh,
12.
okay.
That's not good.
He kicks you in the shin and actually makes full contact. So, I mean, it hurts enough to like startle you. Whether you let go or not, I think you can decide.
I want to let him go and say, "Don't kick a nice old grandmother! How dare you! Very mean young man."
Lady, you
I
were
just
threatening
want
me
to
like
talk.
5 seconds ago.
Yeah, but I didn't hit you. Listen, I just want to talk. I'm sorry if you got the wrong impression.
Okay. What do you
I
want to
wish
talk
I was
about?
here
What do
to
you want to
help
talk
you.
about, lady? You're weird.
Thank
Oh,
you.
Grandma.
Did you see what happened over there?
What do you mean, did you see what happened over there? Did you see what happened next door? That could have been my house. That was also me. That
Yes.
was almost me. Did you know the house fell in
Exactly.
on that guy's leg?
No.
It fell down on his bed. Dead. Oh my god.
No. Nothing is inevitable and can get you anytime. Listen.
No, see, that's what
did you
happens
see
when you go to
what
bed
did it?
before 9 o'clock. Okay? That's crazy. Going to bed before the sun's totally down. That's wild. He went to bed so early, and then at sundown, this like big thing came out of the JoJo and just like crushed his house. And he should have been in bed because it was just sundown, but he was in bed and now he's dead. So, yeah.
Oh yeah, I understand, because if you were brushing your teeth instead, you would have totally had the time to escape. Yes, that makes perfect
That's what-
sense, young man.
Brush your
Listen,
teeth.
did you see what did it? You
You
don't brush your teeth. Do I have to slap you again?
I mean, like, I did see it, but I didn't see it. You know, it was a new moon, and I mean, there were some stars, but they're not. It wasn't that bright, and they were kind of cloudy, and I mean, like, I think it was really big. It was real big. It was a big thing. It was real big, and
What
I
color?
mean, I don't know. Listen, it was dark. Okay, did you not hear me? It was sundown. He was coming from the south.
Yes, I hit you. I'm just
Barely
trying
see
to
it.
find good things to do
I don't
around
go
here.
red, purple, purple, red. I
How
don't know.
big? Are we talking like house size or half a house?
Yeah, we're talking like it couldn't come in the door. You know? Like, it couldn't come in the door. Its shoulders would hit the door. Can't come in the door. It's like big.
Oh,
Like closets.
Oh, so it's tiny. Okay, so
What?
it's not like the. So
What?
It's not like 3 stories. It's
What?
tiny.
Lady!
It's tiny.
This never happens to people like me. I just want to go back to the bar. Why are you in my house? I thought that thing was coming back. I swear to God.
Oh, you fresh. Fresh didn't kick the thing. Ah.
I don't know if I want to help her or go off on my own
Anyway,
adventure.
Click lag, what are you doing right now? Just take a break. Click lag.
Okay, so productively, comparatively,
Okay.
I would like to use prestidigitation,
Okay.
which says I can use it to make a small trinket,
Yep.
to make a grapple that I can tie my rope around to toss a grappling hook up on top of the building.
Is this the building that's destroyed or the building that's not destroyed?
The building that's destroyed.
Okay, the one next door. Excellent.
Yes.
So you toss.
And I want to climb up.
All right, can you roll dexterity for me for that throw?
19.
Look, you're capable of doing things.
19. Yeah. Your
That's
grapple hook lands between 2 wedged rocks. In wedges.
You're
between
doing your
2 rocks.
best.
You're doing wonderful. What are you worried about? Are you having a good time? Then you're doing it right. Yay. So
Okay, so
yes,
I went
you
between
climb
the
up.
rocks, and I'm gonna climb on top of this building.
I mean, it's not so much on top so much as on the second story in rubble. But yay!
Yep.
I mean, one of the walls is still up. For now. A strong gust of wind might knock it over.
Once I get up there, I would love to see if I can track the trail of destruction.
Okay. Roll for investigation.
Theoretically, I'm good at this. 10.
10. Okay. As you're standing on the rubble looking around, you notice that the street behind you, still further north, there's a couple of wrecked buildings down there too. And then, remember this house? This city is between two hills. And you're on, the northern side of the city. So you can actually kind of spot random houses up until the North Hill have been kind of wrecked.
Okay, so looks like Demon Boy escaped off into the hills.
Tonight's newspaper is going to be, well, tomorrow's newspaper is going to be very interesting. But they're not there yet.
Indeed. Alright. Then at that point, I think I would try and get over to the second house, maybe climb back down my rope, and just see if the door is open. Live together house.
Okay.
I just want to say to Fluffy Butt real quick that Gudrun's second name is Karen. Okay.
So is the door unlocked?
It is not unlocked.
I'm just gonna acid splash the lock real quick.
Okay. Melt that poor dwarf's
then-
door as well. Why not?
I'm gonna head up to where, I hear Gudrun yelling about rudeness.
Yes.
What level did you guys end up making yourself? 6, right?
First!
What?
You told us
Okay.
first!
I said I didn't care. I recall.
I used to be level 20, but
Okay.
my back.
You lost levels due to arthritis.
Yes.
Okay, I'm sorry. What were you doing?
I'm just gonna go follow the shouts of rudeness that Gudrun is doing.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah.
Find this interrogation.
Well, I want to set him back down and say, you should really talk to someone, not drink away your sorrows. I mean, if you're spooked that easily by a frog assassin jumping into your house, you have problems, my dear son.
What are you... Lady?
Yes.
First of all, okay, in my culture, we're allowed to drink as much as we want, and it's not regarded as a negative thing, because we can do the thing, whatever. You know what? I'm a dwarf, I do what I want, and you telling me that I can't is rude. You're the rude one. Also, you're in my house. You jumped in through my window. Why are you here? And I'm not easily spooked. Listen, there was just like a giant demon ripped the house apart next to mine. What are you
It's a
talking
really
about?
nice merchandising opportunity, and I'm a dwarf, I do what I want.
love that dwarf. Yes. Yep. Well, I just want to have a nice talk with you and you didn't answer the door. You should really answer the door when people are concerned about you. I'm gonna leave now.
What?
So your window.
You knocked? I didn't hear anything.
Oh yes, I know, because you're so stressed.
Okay.
But I believe you
Okay.
can handle it
Okay.
later.
Well, before
Yes.
you leave through the window, Click-Clack comes up the steps.
Oh.
Following the sounds of you yelling.
Greetings, old one.
Ah, Click-Clack, look, I made a new friend here.
Oh, hey, Click-Clack, what's up?
Hey there! What's up?
What? You use my phrases now? Huh, that's fun.
That's fun!
This is a fun bird, I tell you. Anyway, get out of my house! Wait, Click-Clack, don't hang out with this one. You're weird. Get out. Get out of here, Grandma!
He's also a student of mine.
Oh, you're one of George's students.
Oh yeah.
That explains the weird
George's
manners.
first
Get out.
one. Okay, I will. But Click-Clack, this young gentleman told us that the
Hey, I'm not that young. How dare you?
Wasn't actually that. wasn't actually that big. Just a little bigger than a door, so not like houses.
It can't come in the door, man.
Okay.
It's like 8 feet tall. It's true.
I
Big!
know! I thought it was like a house big.
Big!
Big, okay? I'm leaving.
Lady, we're all like 3 feet tall. What are you talking about? Is 8 feet not enough for you?
No! And then leave.
I'm gonna look at the dwarf and go, big.
All right, click clack, see ya.
And I'm gonna follow Gudrun out and then just... Hills. They've taken the hills.
Oh, good information.
Excellent.
Very good information.
Then point north.
Perfect.
Lovely.
The dwarf is actually gonna leave immediately after you guys. He's heading to the tavern.
I do not blame him.
Can I see if I can find a tandem bicycle?
If you can find a tandem bicycle. Okay, roll for investigation.
To get us to the hills.
A tandem horse.
Oh god. Okay, 2 + 5 so 7 for the tandem horse.
Okay, you're looking for a tandem horse. Mm-hmm. You
Yes.
do find very interesting contraption. It is a single wheel with a seat on it.
Oh, oh, good. Click, click. You know how to drive this, right? Why don't you bend down and I'll jump on your back and we can drive it up the hill together.
Oh my god, you're gonna double ride a motorcycle? Amazing.
Yes,
Up the hill together.
up the hill together.
I'm gonna give it a shot. I mean, I'm like normal size and she's a tiny frog, so I'm gonna put my hood up before she gets on my shoulders, though. You know, poison skin and
I'm
all.
gonna put my hood up too, just for like aesthetics.
Okay, a
We're
large
going
crow
for
with
it.
their hood up and a tiny frog on top of that. Let's go.
Cool.
Roll for athletics.
Does that be me?
Both of
That
us,
would be
or-
you. No. The one attempting to go up the hill.
17.
17? Dang.
Yep.
Okay. Well, you got strong legs for a thing that was made for flying.
I may have hollow bones, but I got strong legs.
Yeah, strangely. What you're visualizing in your head is glorious, Jaden. You should try it.
As strong as crowbars.
Yeah.
Crowbar legs.
Yeah.
Strong ass stick legs. So
Big legs.
I have crowbars taped to my calves and shins.
It's lucky the road itself was built, you know, in a serpentine, as they usually are up hills in places that were built before we had cars. Ta-da.
For some reason, I'm picturing like while we're driving through the rest of the town and stuff, me just going, "Toss a coin to your witches."
Amazing. Truly perfect.
Cool.
Prestidigitating sparks shooting out the back of the unicycle.
Okay, so you manage to go up the cycle towards the hills, and as the buildings get sparser and sparser, can you roll a nature or an investigation roll for me?
Investigation. Got it.
Investigation.
Nat 1.
Where's the cat? Where's the cat?
Okay,
20. Not nat. 20.
not a nat 20, but a
15
regular
plus
20. Okay.
Dirty 20.
Kinku going up this hill and just bird thing. Dark shadow with a frog on its shoulder spooks a neighborhood alley cat, and it
Can't-
runs across and jumps
These
on
damn
you
cats!
and swipes at you.
five.
You said it would come up again, so here it is. It swipes at you, and then tries to go for the frog but misses it and scurries away. Hold on.
I hiss at it.
Frogs hiss.
I aspirated a piece of carrot. Sorry. Ha. Ha.
Sorry.
It hisses at you and then continues. So you're too distracted by that cat to notice anything. Very much distracted.
Noted.
Meanwhile, not at all paying attention to the furball trying to swipe at it.
Well,
Gudrun.
I
Yes?
I hissed once. I stopped my song,
That's
hissed,
true.
and now I'm like super attentive. So
Right, the cat drew your attention, but then, like, didn't actually hit you, so you ignored it and paid attention to what you were doing instead. Wow. Poor Click Clack was just like, ah!
perfect.
You actually,
Cats!
the
I'm a bird. I don't need this.
motorcycle, twists and then falls, but neither of you hurt yourself. I mean, it's like, whatever. But you've fallen over. Gudrun, you
He's
notice
fallen from grace.
you can see the last house that was landed on. It's not like super easy to track actually the path that it was taking because like it wrecked the first house when it climbed up it, but then after that it was just leapfrogging from roof to roof. So most of the roofs are like
Because it's not that big.
right. It's not that big.
Yeah.
They're like partially affected. Like they'll be missing tiles. So you notice that the last house before the hill starts has caved in on the other side, as if the claws were digging into stone when it was climbing down. So it climbed down the face of that building before scurrying off into the woods. It's to your west. Sorry.
Okay. Yes.
Probably a good place to start an investigation.
We're switching to German now. Okay. Cool.
But hold on.
Let's go this way.
Before we start this investigation into the woods, we should take a 10-minute break so we can refill our food and or water and or go to the
That's
restroom,
a marvelous idea.
and then we will return and
Yes.
Yes.
do some more roleplay.
So we can up level 15 levels?
So you can go up to level 26.
You must do 2 out of the 3.
hydrate or
Yes,
dihydrate.
Exactly.
Yeah, 26.
Oh, I love that. It's
Love
not
that.
nitrate.
I'd rather
I
not.
mean, okay, to be fair, I've been drinking from 4 cups on the side, and I also have this here because I come prepared. But
Truly.
yes,
But we're taking a 10-minute break anyway because I said so. All right, we'll be back in 10.
sounds good.
Full support. See ya.
Bye.
Bye. Oh, that's the wrong. Wait, no, that's the wrong one. My bad. Okay. Hello, everyone. We're back. Ready to roll.
Coffee.
Who's African or European? Let me just read chat real fast. Hold on. I should have ran an ad.
Yeah.
You're probably right, but I did not. Jada does not have a pun limit.
You can run ads? Twitter.
Only
Will
if,
they think of next?
of course you can run ads. It makes Twitch money.
Ah.
I can't tell that to the
Yeah.
victims. Why are you dying inside, Jaded? Because of your pun limit? He doesn't have a pun limit. It's a lie. What's wrong with Cherica? What? Oh, I see. You're being mean to my chair. Oh, thank you, Caitlin. I appreciate you. African or European swallow? Caitlin is a mod god. Okay, I'm caught up now. Puffy says leaps and sounds investigations.
We're trying to catch up.
Bot.
Okay. It's just. Yes, I did the leaps. She does the investigation.
True.
Whoops.
That's the gist of it.
Alright. Caught up. We're not doing Captain
As
Falcon
far as
Saturday.
legal assassination goes, I would have to say it's probably along the lines of it's not legal, but the community protects the dojo because it brings money to the community.
Oh, that's exactly what's going on. That's why the neighborhood loves the dojo so much. There's no crime. Not in that area of town. That's actually part of the reason why poor Roberta's crying, because now they're not safe either. She's like, something wrecked the dojo, something around is strong enough to wreck the dojo. We're not safe from anything now.
I mean, I think Click Clack can restart the dojo once this is all done, because she literally has everything the master said memorized.
I mean, Click
fair
Clack is so trustworthy in this whole game.
Oh, yeah, so
How
trustworthy.
dare you?
So
How dare you.
absolutely trustworthy. I'm just.
Says the assassin grandma beating up children.
Only children that dare to hide in their own homes when intruders get in there.
Perfect.
I'm in the right here. And we were just saying I've never played like an evilish character before, and it's fun.
Yeah, isn't
It
it?
can be.
Come to the dark side.
That's how I felt when I made Moran. I was like, oh no, am I really going to be evil to everyone? And then it actually turned out to be really fun and kind of easy to be evil to y'all because you were not paying attention.
Honestly,
Let's
being
run an
evil-
evil campaign next.
Let's
I
not.
was gonna say being evil. No, being evil is easier than being good because, like, in another game, I have a character. In our game, I have a character who like always does the most heroic choice, and
It's a problem
pain
for
in the butt.
everyone.
Paladins,
Yeah,
right?
it
Am
is.
I right? Paladins.
I'm just gonna stay behind while everyone goes to help out my new friends. Brilliant
I'm just
idea.
gonna get devoured by an elder brain because my moral compass says I must.
Yep.
Well, so did her
Yeah.
girlfriend, so that didn't help.
But yeah, we don't, at least the two of us don't really have alignments usually, like we don't play with alignments, but I was more saying as in character turnout, you know, as in like
Yeah.
randomly killing people.
Yeah,
That isn't usually a hobby of mine.
we're storytelling people. We don't need alignments to like help us figure out what to do. That's just a tool we don't need using.
Someone's commenting on Southern German tradition, and it makes no sense to me.
I mean, I know the mode the lawn on Sunday. I don't know the Kehrwache actually.
Really?
Well, I'm from northern Germany, so.
Well, there you go.
Okay.
Cass, you have difficulty being evil, but these two seem like they would play chaotic good. They play all sorts of things because, like me, they're actors who like experiencing the range of human emotion and human experience. But I would say in real life that they're certainly capable of chaotic good.
I'd say oftentimes when I play characters, I lean towards chaotic neutral because I don't like being a rule follower, but also I do balance back and forth between the good and the bad.
Yeah, I'm definitely like chaotic good. I think usually in D&D characters.
Chaotic
I don't know
energy.
in real life. That's a big question.
Yeah, don't get me to define myself, you jerk.
I have not lived my whole life yet. We'll see what your life.
I might turn evil by the end, okay? You don't know.
Whose perception though? Okay. Well,
I I see. All right. Where
Fair
were
enough,
we?
Cass. I will not discuss this with you. You seem to be making a good point.
Indeed. I find that that's just an aspect of, like, queer people, though. We're just, like, we have to be chaotic, because if we're lawful, then we would just never be ourselves. So.
Be queer, do crimes.
Exactly. We figured it out. That's why we're all chaotic. Right. Okay, so you approach, I presume, this building with the back half of it collapsed, because it was climbed down by something approximately 8 feet tall. What do you do?
Approximately.
Right, we were going to go west, right?
We tail the monster all the way to their hollow and stab them in the heart.
Yes. Do you think does the wheel make sound? Maybe we should be a little bit stealthier and just walk the rest? I mean, I'll definitely stop singing, but also I'm not sure if the wheels might alert the oogly boogly we're trying to fight. Exactly! Way too loud. Go carry it, click clack.
I'm gonna kick it
Good.
and shake my head.
All right.
Yeah.
You
Okay.
abandon it.
Yeah.
No, I will pick it up then. Can I pick it up?
Wait, how small are you?
Oh gosh.
By the way, I agree with Wolf saying that alignment should just basically be abandoned.
Mm.
And I will also say I know Wizards of the Coast is currently discussing on making racial bonuses a lot more loose,
And
so that you can kind of just tailor it so it's not, vaguely problematic racism-wise.
Well, if Wizards of the Coast is going to fix that, they need to fix something else first.
They're planning on fixing a number of things. Wait,
I'm
what do they
small.
need to fix?
Oh, sorry. Bad news in the world of, like, tabletop roleplay stuff. Let's not talk about it. It's
Okay.
community stuff
Ignore
rather
it.
than, like, in-game stuff. So,
Oh, I know exactly what you're referring to.
Yeah,
no
there
more
you go.
questions.
My size is small. That's all I found.
your size is small. Okay, pick a height. How many? Are you 1 foot, 2 feet, 3 feet? Are you Pikachu? Pikachu's 1 foot for reference.
To continue addressing the audience while this is being resolved, I have to say the only place where alignment ever makes any sense is in regards to people like paladins, where if they break codes, they lose power.
Yes.
Right.
Hold on
I'm
one
picturing-
sec.
Which I've had happen in a couple of my campaigns, particularly this last one,
Yeah.
where we have a character who, if they lie, they lose their powers to a long rest.
I know, it's very annoying.
Isn't it?
I am that character.
Yep.
I can't cast magic anymore.
I do think alignment is helpful for people who don't roleplay a lot, but there's no need to use it for people who do. It's just like
Cass,
kind of
you're-
concept.
Cass, you're incredibly correct. It is more about the rules laid out than the alignment, and I agree with you, the crawling chaos.
Thank you. Thank you. Me, the Crawling Chaos. I think that's my favorite nickname so far. What were you saying, Leah?
I was saying that grunts are between 2.5 and 3.5 feet, so let
Okay.
me just say I'm 3 feet tall.
Sounds
Oh, adorable.
good. And how tall is Click Clack?
3 feet tall. Okay, give me actually a moment.
I assume that you were
Three of
about the
these.
same size.
Okay.
Like 3 elbows.
If you
I don't think so. I
stand
think
up,
crows
it's
are
like-
normal size.
Wolf, how much is it in centimeters? Quick!
Give
Oh
me
my
just
God.
one moment.
Actually, 3 feet tall is just 4 inches short of a meter.
Yeah, no, I'm
Okay.
like
Okay.
human height, you know.
Okay,
I'm gonna
so
say
you're
probably
like-
like
Thank
5'10".
you. Oh,
Okay.
Okay, so it's
So you're about half.
perfect.
Half.
Thank you.
You're about half Click Clack's height.
It's the length of a good movie.
The length of a good movie.
How much do you weigh? Is it less than 5 pounds?
Oh my goodness. Okay, anyway, I'm just gonna leave the freaking unicycle there and let's start walking. It's
Yeah, I was
fine.
gonna say
I
you
mostly
can't carry it.
asked because if you weigh less than 5 pounds, I can catapult you.
I was gonna be
Oh
like,
gosh,
you
let's
pick it
walk.
up and you can't get it off the ground. Like when you finally get the wheel up, like the bottom goes down, and then you just can't carry it. It's too unwieldy. All right.
Yeah. And this is how we die.
Yes. So you reach the house that was west of you, the last one that had been destroyed.
Okay. and the trail ends there. All right.
Does it?
Oh! I have a spell. I have a spell.
You have a spell.
I have a spell. I can cast alarm.
Does that work?
Alarm. You send an alarm against unwanted intrusions. Choose a door, window, or an area within range that is no larger than a 20-foot cube. Until the spell ends, an alarm alerts you whenever a tiny or larger creature touches or enters the ward or area. That doesn't really help me, does it?
No.
Sorry, I was thinking it would be like a really large one, and I could just...
You know what you did have? You had charm person when you were talking to the young dwarf.
Yeah, but I'm charming by myself, as you can see.
I'm sorry, you're right.
Yeah, I cast Apocalypse. Okay,
No more casting Apocalypse in games. I have banned it. It's banned.
She actually has had to ban it. Yeah, that's a thing we caused.
Yes.
I mean, it wasn't all us. Dolphin helped. Anyway, yep. So, yep. Cool. What are you casting?
No,
Nothing.
I'm
Nothing?
Not gonna
Okay.
cast it.
Cast alarm on the unicycle. Please don't.
Yes.
Can I, like, use nature or animal animal handling or something to then track them as they left the city, like, for, like, their tracks?
Yes,
You're
nature.
smart. Actually,
Nature.
an actual idea. Impressive.
Well, that was a drop.
I know. That was a disaster. I'm being attacked here.
I'm
What did you do?
Sailing her with dice.
She threw it at me and it fell to the ground.
Oh.
No,
6.
she rolled a 3. Is a disgrace all along. All
6.
the way.
Okay. I mean, it definitely climbed off this building and into the woods. There's like a big gouge where it would have come off the building, but that's all you see really. The woods
Okay,
themselves,
second.
like, branches are cracked in all directions because various animals live here. So,
Secondary follow-up then. With nature, would I be able to recall if there's any, like, good hiding caves about?
Actually, hold on.
Hiding caves.
Because your nature's not very strong, right? Or is it?
No, it's like a 3.
Oh, okay.
It's +3.
What are your high stats?
So everyone knows, I have incredibly high stats.
I rolled a 7.
What's your highest bonus?
An 8.
+5.
To what?
Anything charisma based.
Dang.
Or arcana based.
Oh, wow.
Anything, honestly, anything I've got proficiency on is a +5.
You're very capable.
I am.
Very charismatic for a bird that can only repeat things that they hear.
People really like hearing their own voice.
Well, people are quite fond of Click-Clack around town, as you've noticed.
Mhm.
Alright.
I'm a sorcerer. I'm charming.
I was gonna say you could use history if you wanted, but yeah, go ahead. Because you've, been in this town for a while.
It's the same either way. Okay, that'll be an 11.
Okay. You are aware that in these hills, on this particular hill, you have reached the tree line. The trees continue a little north and then around the west side of the hill. The east side of the hill is mostly like nice neighborhood, kind of like richer houses, sprawling estates. They have like vineyards. Well, not vineyards. You can't actually have vineyards here. The weather's wrong. But, like orchards and stuff. So there's beautifully manicured lawns to the east. If something had been wrecked there, you probably would have heard about it immediately. It wouldn't take a couple days to report on that, unlike the district that you were in earlier. If you go around the north side, it's actually like an abrupt cut, and then there's a big lake on the other side. There are caves in the upper portions of that area.
Lake. Perfect.
A lake and caves? Sounds like where we need to go. You tap Gudrun on the shoulder. As you can see from the organization of the valley, over there are plenty of nature reserves, including the fine Lake Molasses, as well as the cave system previously used by miners, and as a hideout for smugglers back in the day.
Oh, well, that was very informative. Good job, good job. Yeah, well then let's go that way.
Fiends! The caves.
Okay, can
Well, how about fiends? The lake.
Are you making fun of me?
I'm trying to communicate in your language.
you... That's rude. That's fucking amazing.
Oh, yeah, that's a good pro tip. We should leave some breadcrumbs. I don't have breadcrumbs, but I have
Let's
crowbars.
Hansel and Gretel this.
Oh my god.
We'll just throw some crowbars behind us.
Perfect. Excellent. Yeah, that'll work.
I'm just gonna prestidigitate, breadcrumbs, and they're gonna disappear when we get about 20 feet away.
But it's very calming.
Yeah, it's relaxing.
Yes.
Good.
Yes.
Good.
Just casually drip acid and melt a path for us.
You know, as you like.
Perfect.
All right,
Okay, so we're going towards the lake area, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
Click, can you roll nature for me, please?
Am I rolling for?
Nature, as you head north.
8.
Okay. Not bad. You already know where you're going. Did you want to get to the cliffs from beneath or from above? The caves are like in the top section.
I'd like to go beneath because water.
I was about
you wanna
say,
go by the
beneath
lake.
works for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay.
Yeah. So I can breathe under there.
So you walk through the woods towards that section, but you want to go west through the woods because if you go east, people will freak out and get you off their land. So if you go west, you just walk through the forest. But it's kind of a pain getting down the other side of the hill. There's a lot of slipping and sliding involved. So by the time you guys make it down, the sun is like starting to reach, say, like 3/4 of the way across the horizon. So it's gonna
Okay.
it's gonna start getting dark in a couple hours. You still have time, but it's getting later.
Good. Demons are scared of the dark. It's notorious. It's very helpful.
Demons are the dark.
Exactly, and aren't we all a little scared of ourselves? Let's go.
All right. So
All right. So I want to bring, we'll suggest I want to visit Grandma real quick and
okay.
leave some,
Good.
what are frog babies called? Quallen. No,
Tadpoles.
tadpoles. God, I speak neither language.
What?
No, let's go to the lake. Let's go to the lake.
Towards the cave. Do you want to hit the lake or the caves?
wanna hit
The
the
caves
lake.
are above the lake. So you have lakes.
All right, then let's dip by the lake and head to the caves.
No.
No?
Yeah. Yes.
Oh my god, I'm gonna draw it for you.
The lake first. I want to jump into the lake and see if the demon's hiding in the water.
This is
Very
This is
excited
the
about
It's the
Northern
first
hill.
lake of our adventure.
all right. This is the northern hill. This is the southern hill. This is where the town is. We houses. You guys followed it up the hill to like here. This section is all trees. This is the like forest that you just climbed down.
Oh, no.
It was already there. I'm sorry. I just drew it a while ago because
okay.
I need to do things with my hands.
Just, it looks cool.
This area is like all the manicured lawns and
I
stuff.
agree.
I love you guys.
Okay.
Okay. So you have just like stiff climb here. It's mostly like cliff. It looks like part of it had probably collapsed into the lake, and then the lake's over here. So the lake's all the way on the other side of the hill. You guys are kind of like down here, so you can just jump into the water, or you can try to start scaling the rocks, or you can, just approach the rocks from the water. That's probably the easiest for a frog. I don't know about crows.
Well, I mean, as the crow flies.
Right. I imagine you would
Can
just...
you fly?
No. That's all my backstory. No, the deal with Kenkus is that, millennia ago, a trickster god that they worship decided that
To play
they
a
had
trick on them?
betrayed them and cursed them to not be able to talk, to not be able to fly, and to have no imagination.
That's pretty cruel, if you ask me.
Yeah, no, it's fucked.
Terrible. Alright. Well,
So no flying.
I just want to hop into the lake. I don't care what else.
Okay.
I'm gonna go wide around the lake, because I ain't swimming.
I mean, you don't have to go around the lake. You're gonna have to climb up the cliff.
Alright, I'm cliff climbing.
Cool. I'm jumping into the lake.
Into the lake. Okay,
I'm just so sure that the demon is hiding in the water, especially because you have not prepared us to go into the lake at all, and are surprised about it. It's a clear sign that you definitely put the demon into the water.
there's a lake here. It must be the demon.
Absolutely.
Sounds good.
The name is Nessie.
I'm gonna need an agility check from Luna, and an investigation
dexterity?
check from Leia. Dexterity. Yeah, I'm sorry. I go back to occultation sometimes in my brain. What?
7.
Okay. And Gudrun?
24.
24. Excellent.
Ha! Awesome choice.
Gudrun, it is a nice day, especially on this side of the hill, because the wind typically like runs down this valley, and then there's a lot of flat plain around here, so it's not particularly windy on this side. Very nice. It is windy like higher up, but not down by the lake is. So you're having a great time. The water's still. It's very clean. There's a water source that's much closer on the other side here, so like typically this one is just used for recreation and for these rich people lawns. So you can see everything. Very nice. You see the floor disappear down, and you follow it down. All of the fish are very curious to see why you're here, because you don't look familiar. But there's clearly there's no demon activity down here. You're very certain.
Can I use message to talk to a fish?
Yeah.
I'm playing all the important
I
things
insist.
here. Okay, good. I cast message and say, "Blub blub, kind sir, have you seen a demon around here?" Blub blub. Blub blub, kind sir, have you seen a demon around here? Blub blub.
The entire school like scurries away from you. They're just like, "What is that? I don't like that." The fish runs away. All the other fish just follow it because they're like, "All right."
Okay,
Yeah.
I then want to chase after them and eat one of them.
Okay, I mean, sure. Roll for eating, and by that I mean
fish whole?
acrobatics.
I'm a frog.
Maybe not.
I really hoped it was gonna be a 1 so that like a cat appears somewhere, but no. 14. No, wait, not 14. Sorry, 11.
Okay. Your tongue flips out towards the school that's running away, and does not catch the fish that you were talking to, but does catch a fish, which you swallow whole. The school was already running away from you, so they're not going to stop doing that. Yeah.
Horrifying.
While you were doing
My
that,
job here is done.
Click-Clack was doing Click-Clack's best to go up the cliffs,
Wings aren't good for climbing.
but you like use your wings to keep balance, so at least you don't fall off the cliff. But you're having a lot of fun finding it feels like every single rock that is not well attached to this wall. It feels like you're finding everyone, and climbing up is going real slow. In fact, you're like barely a quarter of the way up to the caves by the time Gudrun comes back with lunch, I guess? Dinner at this point? Comes back with dinner.
Dinner?
I mean, they didn't bring you dinner, but for themselves. She's well fed.
Do I have food?
I've been eating cookies for lunch, fish for dinner. Like, Gudrun knows how to take care of herself.
Oh yeah.
I'm an old lady. I need to eat regularly.
According to my equipment, I have rations, so
Okay, well,
I'm munching a granola bar.
sounds good. You're not climbing up very fast, though. Alright, Gudrun, you see that Click-Clack has not made much of their way up. Would you like to just leap up to where they are?
Yep, I'm definitely
Roll
gonna do
for
that. I'm gonna
acrobatics.
leap up. Yes. That's 19. I wanted to just do it. Yeah, 19.
All right, so you leap out of the water and like land right in front of Click Clack with barely a scurry. Click Clack has not found a single stable rock, but you found the one rock that is not about to move, and you're very proud of yourself, just sitting on it like it's not in the lake. Well, I'm not gonna tell you what you tell Click Clack. You will.
Yeah. So the fish in that lake are very uninformative. Also, there's no demon in the lake. I think we should go up to the caves, probably. But I did have a very nice dinner. How have you been enjoying yourself?
Enjoying yourself?
No, how have you been enjoying yourself?
To a cursed existence, betrayed by my allies, abandoned by my family.
I didn't ask for your whole life story. Alright.
Alright.
Why don't I'm just gonna jump up there and you'll follow when you're ready, okay?
Ready?
Oh, you are ready. Perfect. I wanna jump up the rest of the cliffs too.
To the cave entrance?
Yes.
Okay. There are several
Acrobatics?
caves, but yeah, roll acrobatics. What?
Cave doesn't like us.
5.
Okay. You jump up, scale up towards where the entrances are. There's like clearly an old disused road that was built into the top, so that the miners could climb down to where the mine entrances were. The entrances being natural, but the mines themselves not. And you with certainty aim for one of those roads, because why else would the road be there than to help people walk to places? Unfortunately, the mines have actually been out of use for 20 years. You thought they were still in use because they were still in use when you lived in the town, but the roads have not been maintained for 20 years, and they were used hard before they were abandoned, so they're like, nah, doing great. So you jump up, and you land on one of the old roads right by the mines. You think it's gonna go great, and then it just gives out from under you. So you find yourself sliding back down. You're still, far ahead of where Click Clack is, but you're not quite up there yet.
Wait, we're not supposed to roll these sixes?
Okay. No more of this nonsense. It says I can use Gust to create a blast of air that can move a person 5 feet. Can I intentionally blow myself up the cliff with repeated gusts?
Yeah, I'm gonna make you roll for accuracy, though.
I'm good with that. What is that? Is that a magic spell?
Yeah.
Roll?
Let's call it magic. Why not?
Cool.
Should I get the fan up to
19.
in your face?
19? Yeah, okay. You're like, this is stupid, I hate climbing. So, your wings don't allow you to fly, but, like a chicken, they can kind of catch a drift. Boost you up a couple of feet. So you do, in fact, just boost yourself up a couple feet at a time, and your bad luck actually continues with those rocks. You keep landing on rocks that are sliding, but, like, the rhythm of spellcasting, so the moment it starts sliding, you just cast another gust and toss yourself up.
I came out over there.
So it doesn't really matter that those rocks are falling. You make a lot of noise going up, because every single time you land on something, it starts rolling down the hill. But, you make it to the bottommost mine entrance.
I need to say real quick, Wolf, that's exactly what's going on. I am a game master who's getting an opportunity to play and rolling terribly.
Now you know what it feels like.
I did not destroy the set, by the way.
No, of course not. It's fine. Everything went real well.
The fan gag was totally worth it.
Buffy, they don't have a rope and a grappling hook. They just have a rope and then a spell that can make a grappling hook.
I didn't even check if I have like a rope or anything.
You probably do. Most of the packs have ropes.
Oh my god. I got my crowbar! Okay,
Right.
Yeah, rope and hempen.
Hempen rope.
Hempen,
rope made out of weed.
Oh, yeah.
Hanfseil.
Okay, so Click-Clack is at the bottom mine entrance. Gudrun is currently sliding down the side of the hill. What are you doing? You gonna help in any way, or?
I'm gonna gust her too.
Oh, how sweet of you.
Thank you.
Hey, can you do a random roll for me?
I don't like that, but sure.
Random rolls are always fun.
7.
7. You are used to boosting yourself with Gust, not a frog half your size. So, you managed to boost Gudrun, that works. But, you kind of slightly overshoot. So, Gudrun is gonna land at a higher minor.
I believe I can fly.
So you're like at the bottommost entrance. There's like 6 or 7 cave entrances. Let me just draw you a map.
Like, am I gonna get hurt? Am I gonna get hurt, or can I like try
Oh,
and
no,
catch
no, no,
myself
you're not
with my
hurt.
tongue?
You just land higher than you're supposed to.
Okay.
This is the cliff
Well,
side
then.
that's facing the lake. The lake is down here. There's like the broken down road that you were trying to land on.
Okay.
So there's an entrance here, 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 and here. In theory, these are all the same mine network, but again, they started with an original cave network and then started mining their way into the hill. So they're most likely all connected, but you never worked in the mine, so you don't know if that's still the case. If something's collapsed, that might not be the case. In any case, Click-Clack is over here, and Gudrun is now up here.
Should we perhaps not split up?
Split up!
Okay, well, if you want to split up, I'll just walk in then.
Okay?
I'm down for that. I walk in as well.
Alright, you each go into your separate cave
Great
networks.
Thank you.
Perfect. Always a good idea when fighting a demon.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Hey,
100%.
I have magic.
Are you using any of that magic right now?
I don't think it'll be useful for anything currently going on.
Probably not. Alright. Let's start at the top. Then, Gudrun, you walk into the cave. It is clearly the primary mine entrance. It is the one that is the highest and closest to the road that they built. So, it's...
Okay.
Actually, can you just roll history for me?
Yeah. That's good. I have studied these mines.
Let's see.
Oh, cool. 22.
22. Alright. You know, this is the primary mine entrance, which means that this is where the cart that they use to take the ore out is. There are several track lines. They split into 3. One goes down. One turns, you can see, into just like a storage area, so that they could just push the cart back and forth to there. And then, so you have one that goes down deeper into the mines, and one that goes left. And then one that just goes to an obvious area. Continue?
Yeah, I'm just gonna do what Jay Scientist said. I'm just gonna walk away. Game over. No, do I know which one is like where kind of the biggest storage areas are? Like where the biggest hall is?
Yeah, that's it. Where that, like, right.
Okay.
What if I just did it lower? This goes down. This one goes off into the darkness.
We're getting drawings, yeah.
And this one...
No, but I can't decipher them.
And this one is into, like, a large storage area. You can like, see part of it from here. It looks like it's probably
that could be
disused.
helpful, but yes, I want to go into the sun that the flower touches.
This one?
I believe that means she wants to go off to the right.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, this one into the large storage area. Okay.
Well, I clearly picked the right entrance, so I don't have to split any of the gold.
Picked.
Yeah.
Good.
Can you roll investigation?
Math. 13.
13. There are collapsed.
Wait, let me check again.
No, I think you do,
Yeah,
actually.
I do. Okay.
There, like, the very far portion of it has started collapsing. There's struts that you
Suspicious.
see that were like built into the wall to stop it from doing that have broken because they were made of wood. And they couldn't hold on forever, but it looks like it's been broken for a while now. It probably wasn't recent. And the dust, there's no like dust anywhere. It doesn't seem like this area was really disturbed. A lot of sunlight gets into it also, you imagine. Actually, you don't. Yeah, you have to imagine because you're facing north right now. Probably a lot of sunlight comes into here in the mornings.
Okay. Well, I want to do something stupid instead of keep searching. So why don't
Okay,
we go
yes.
you first?
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I do that.
All right, Click Clack, what you doing?
I'm also heading in, and I'm gonna try and be quiet about it while investigating as I travel.
Okay. Can you roll sneak then?
Yes. That would be a 21.
21. Okay. You very subtly make your... Do either of you have dark vision?
That's a good question.
I have underwater vision, and isn't this the same thing in a way?
No.
No.
Well, because underwater is dark, so
Okay.
clearly.
No. I do not have dark vision.
Nope. Me
Okay.
neither.
Do either of you have...
Do I have a
torches?
red pen?
Or light spells, or...
I have a playing card set.
Oh,
I have a torch.
I have a torch too.
good. Okay. Do
And
you
a
both-
tinderbox to light said
Yeah.
torch.
Do you both turn your torches on, or are you gonna try to, like, make your way in the dark and listen?
Nah, I'm a rock with a torch.
I don't want to put the torch on yet.
Okay. Alright, so Click-Clack starts walking down deeper into this cave with a torch. But very quietly. You're pretty much staring at your feet, like, making sure that you don't step on anything. This cave, the entrance is actually smaller than the other ones. When you reach the back, you realize that, like, most of the walls of it are still intact. They probably started carving into this one, but didn't get very far. It continues kind of off to the left through a crevice, but it looks like that's a natural crevice, not one that was created by the miners. So it probably doesn't connect to anything.
I might as well explore that crevice while I'm here. Let me check it out.
Okay. You slip sideways through the crevice. Would you like me to switch back now, or would you
Hi,
like me to
fun,
continue?
fun.
Are you ready to do something
fun, fun.
stupid?
Oh yeah, I'm always ready to do something stupid.
All
Switch
right.
back?
What's the stupid thing? Oh, the crack.
Okay.
Okay. Wait, hold on. Let me decide what I want to do.
Let me try and see if I can understand this.
Okay.
Apparently this
yes.
goes off to a small storage area, this goes off to a big storage area, and this goes off to
Wait,
something.
you-
Oh, sorry. This goes
I'm down in a completely different
downwards
area.
into the darkness. You can't see where that's going. This goes left into a different darkness.
Okay.
You can't see where that's going. This is the storage area you're in right now. Actually,
Bund.
you remember you... Yeah, I hear it's a pun. But I don't speak German, so I don't know what the pun is.
Obviously, it's a pun.
Right.
Everything in German is pun. The whole language is just puns.
Right.
I mean, that's not the most wrong.
I mean, that's why Schiller and Goethe are so successful. It's just puns.
Of course. Yes. Verily. So you're in the big storage area right now.
Okay. I wanna cast prestidigitation.
Okay.
Oh no.
We will never
Oh,
pronounce it
no.
right. That's whatever.
No. I wanna push. I wanna cast push
Prestidigitation.
as far away from me as possible, like in the darkness of the other thing, and just go, show yourself, Inferno.
You kitty. Okay, I mean, go ahead and cast that.
It's a cantrip, yeah.
The volume of the cantrip you have created is loud enough to make a couple of things fall off of the wall, like just like a tick
Cool.
tick tick tick, but does not seem to attract anything to you.
Okay. Do I need to see her to be able to cast message?
You don't have to
a
cast
mind link,
message. You have a
remember?
mind
just
link.
talked to me.
Oh, yeah, we have a mind link.
We've been taking great advantage of it so far.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah.
Click clack.
Click clack.
You're nowhere in my area, I think. So, the demon isn't anywhere up here. So I think they're down there with you.
With me?
With you. So brace yourself. I will slowly make my way down there. Don't take its head and run, because then you won't get your monthly subscription, your 1 month subscription to my water park. Okay? Good. I'll be there in just
Hellbeast.
Oh, you found it! Very good. I'll be there in just a moment. Please do not be headed without me.
I'm going to continue on without paying much mind.
Okay.
I want to slowly make my way over there.
Okay, are you going to try to make your way outside and then down to this cave entrance?
Yep.
Or through one of the... Okay. No problemo. Alright, yeah, just quick give me an acrobatics for that. I assume you're just gonna leap down.
Yeah, that's 16.
Alright. Yep, no problem. You make it... I'm just gonna put an X here so we remember that we went into that cave. You make it down to this cave, to the entrance. Meanwhile, Click-Clack has slipped into that natural kind of fissure, going left. Alright, you just following the fissure down?
Yeah,
I
just
hope
follow
so. I
it
need
down.
that head.
Can you roll nature for me?
No, I can't. Never. I rolled a 5.
Fissure, F-I-S-S-U-R-E. Thank you, Flau. I'm sorry, you rolled a 5?
Yep.
Okay. You start pushing your way through the fissure, and then you realize that it's getting tighter and tighter. But you're like, no, I can definitely feel wind. Okay? There's definitely airflow somewhere in here. So you just keep jamming yourself further in. And then you get stuck. Oh. You
Okay,
you can
I
go back,
want to
but-
use press. I want to use prestidigitation
Okay.
to cover the walls in
Push,
oil.
push. Oh,
Mm.
slick.
Oh, I didn't know you could do that with prestidigitation. Alright.
Ahem. Give me a moment
Oh, I
here.
believe you.
I'm still gonna say it. You make a no, not that one. I know I've seen it in here before.
Our competence has died, Bonfo.
You instantly clean or soil an object no larger than 1 cubic foot. So I'm just gonna slowly soil everything with oil all around me.
Okay. Are you trying to go deeper, or are you just freeing yourself?
I was sure I could feel wind, right?
Yep.
I'll push deeper.
Okay. You,
Cool.
push...
Picture of this oily bird trying to press herself through a hole.
Yeah, how are you gonna get clean again? You know what happens when birds
You
get
mean there's an
oil on
oily
them?
cock trying to push itself through a hole?
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Stop it!
Hey!
Hey! That's not that kind of bird.
I need to get the frog tongue in there.
The lucky dice rolls quit at about 10 minutes into the game. Oh, I forgot that.
Oh, yeah.
We're not doing that. Yep. That wasn't a thing. Ooh,
Yeah,
okay,
no.
so you shove your way deeper and come out
Hey!
into a space. There's a hole at the end of this fissure large enough for you to put your beak through. And if
I'm
you do
sorry,
put your beak through it and open your mouth, you can...
No, a fissure is like a gap in rock.
Oh,
Oh.
yes. I apologize.
Spelled differently.
Sorry, I thought I saw the shed and I'm like, oh, why are we all calling you fish now?
Oh, it's like a chasm.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I get it.
It's all good.
Fish have died, actually, Fun Funk. One fish has died.
Oh, that's
and
true.
cookies.
The combat so far. You punched a dwarf, you ate a bunch of cookies, and you ate a fish.
I tried to slap a dwarf, but it was more of a.
And
I'm a
you
very
went,
old grandma.
Why we have magic.
The dwarf was very unscared.
Yes.
She tried to intimidate the dwarf, and he did not take to it, and then tried to smack him, and he did not accept that either. The dwarf is having a good time at the tavern right now. He's probably still there, getting drunk. It's been like 5 hours. It's fine.
Good for him.
I told him not to.
So you do find a hole with air blowing against your face, but it's not big enough to go through.
Then I leave.
Okay. When you reach the cave entrance, when you reach the cave entrance, you notice that Click-Clack is not in sight, and you also cannot see the light of their torch. Do you look for her, or do you try to communicate with her, or what?
Have you found the big bad boy yet?
I've found my way into a hole.
Oh, so you're stuck?
Nah, I'm a slick customer.
Ew. Okay. I will try out a different entrance then, because there's other ones, right?
Yep.
Yeah, no, I think we've got another
Alright.
3 more.
So this is
I will. Yeah.
So you've checked these two out.
I'm gonna try out the one to the left. The lower one to the left. Yes, that one.
Excellent. Let me ask you a question. Make up the answer, because I don't know if you've already talked about it, and if you have, then you can tell me the answer. Your bond, does it allow you to just communicate with words, or can you like feel when you're reaching each other's, you're nearing each other, or do you get emotions?
I think it's just words.
I think it's just words
Excellent.
too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Old George didn't want to be that close.
Well, it'd be funny if you jumped over here, because you'd be able to like tell that you went past her, but it doesn't really make that big difference. Yeah.
Ah.
Anywho,
Oh.
agility to reach the cave entrance, please.
I can already tell that I'm past her because I'm so much quicker and more competent and helpful.
Yeah.
Obviously.
So what's your acrobatics?
You're competent.
Oh no. It's not that bad because I have plus something to. Oh god. 7.
7?
Oh god. To answer an earlier question, clearly we are rolling d6s.
Yes, we are rolling just.
Yep. So
But it's fantastic for it.
you leap over to this entrance, but you make quite a clatter. A lot of rocks slip and slide under you and start collapsing down the side to splash into the lake below. But you're you're made for sticking to things. Fuck. So as your legs slip out from under you, your hands stick to something, and then you manage to just like scurry your way. So you're fine.
My tongue just glued to a rock.
But it was very loud.
Foul tongue.
Boom.
Okay. Well, I wanna.
That's not even true.
I swear it tends to go that whenever a competent character is made that's competent in their backstory, their roles are garbage. And whenever a character that's meant to just be completely incompetent and goofy in their backstory ends up being the strongest person in the room.
Can I just remind
It's
you?
like a D&D rule.
Can I just quickly remind you of the first battle Elvin was ever in to just counteract that point?
Did Elvin, like, kill it, or were they bad? I forget.
No. He was trying to lead, like, the army, and he totally wrecked it, and he just got a bunch of people killed, but they didn't kill any of the enemy. Remember that?
I think that's very untrue to the point, because he was supposed to be military trained, and he just
Oh,
bumbled.
yeah, fair enough. I did write him to be an idiot, though.
Fair enough.
Alright, plot-wise.
Alright, I wanna do push again.
Okay.
As far into the tunnel as possible. Let's go. This warning comes from the gates of hell. There is an intruder in the upper cavities.
And
I love
you just shouted into it so that it echoes down all the corridors.
Yeah, like as if it's coming from the back more, not
Of course.
from exactly where I am.
Right. Deeper into the mine.
Yes.
Well, Click-Clack will hear you loud and clear. In fact, if you go a little deeper into the cave, you'll notice this particular cave entrance has been used more than the last one. It is not quite as wide as the main one, but it has been like cleared out. There's clearly struts to keep it from collapsing. It follows down a path. There's only actually one place you can really go. It's straight back. But you notice that there's a slight torchlight coming from the wall on your right.
Oh, perfect. From the wall? Like there's a crack?
There's a little hole, about beak-sized, I would say, in the wall, and there's a torchlight coming out of it.
Click-clack, is that you waving your fire around?
Fire around?
Yes?
Dear God, you should know an affirmative answer when you hear one. What are you, 5, 6? Maybe your birthday's coming up, and when it comes up, what are you gonna be then? Definitely not a man!
I cast precipitation
Perfect.
to pretend to punch her through the hole. Like,
Okay.
it's just a gust that feel as if you're about to be punched. Just halfway through your stupid monologue.
Can you roll intimidation?
You have good intimidation.
15.
You feel intimidated?
Yep.
Yes, I know an affirmative answer now. Thank you, sweetheart. Don't make the grandma angry.
Is
I
anybody
don't
gonna...
have any questions, and that's for a reason. But we're gonna actually investigate? Yeah, sure.
No, that's not what I was gonna say. I was gonna say, does anybody have a spell that can help, like, Click-Clack just get through the wall, or are you gonna have to walk all the way back?
Click-clack.
Can I use acid splash to melt my way through the wall?
Um,
Can we use acid splash at the same time without talking to each other?
yes. Please do. I would love that. Can you both roll for damage for Acid Splat? I assume you're going to
Damage.
not...
That's a-
Yeah, I'm not gonna make you roll for hit, because,
Dex
no,
save anyway.
I guess I should, just to see if you roll a 1. Roll to hit.
18.
I rolled 1 damage.
Okay,
Wait,
but
how'd you get an 8?
roll a d20.
Good hug.
Roll a d20 to hit, and then the damage.
This is almost Noodleholz, right?
To hit, I got a 20.
Click-Clack's a serious lady. You got a 20. Okay. Well, nobody got a 1. That's all I was really checking for.
Sorry. Buntfuck? Funk. Buntfunk! Just so you know, Click-Clack is a Kenku, and she can't actually use her own voice because she doesn't have one. She's mimicking people.
Yep.
And things she's heard.
Also, no, this is a weird necklace that we randomly found in our hallway for, like, and it's just wood.
But it's reassuring to play with. That's what's
Did
important.
somebody ask about that?
Great, yeah, a great stem.
I assume that's what Noodle Holtz was the joke about. Yeah, we all need things
Right, yeah.
to do with our hands
Exactly.
while we're doing things.
Mhm.
This is why I'm always, like, drawing or whatever. Yeah. Where were we? You both used Acid Splat at the same time.
Amazing. Great teamwork.
The spit from oh my god, I can't words right now. Hold on, give me a sec. Alright. The spit from Gudrun lands just like vaguely beneath the hole and starts eating its way into the rock there. Meanwhile, Click-Clack's lands exactly like at the edge of the hole, so it starts eating to expand it. It takes a couple of minutes, and one of you needs to spit a little more than once, but it does eventually connect. The two holes do eventually connect, and they eat into each other. So, you can climb out.
I dropped my bag on the wall because I'm poisonous.
It's not poison, it's acid.
I know, I'm just like, I'm trying to help by rubbing my back on the wall.
You have poison skin, right?
Mm.
It does. It does make sense.
They're
to make it
immune to
heal.
poison, so you know.
Of course they are. Alright. So, you expand your nice, slimy, covering of acid by rubbing yourself up against
Yep.
your own goo. Meanwhile, Click Clack just kind of like forces their way through this hole. It's not quite big enough for it to be comfortable. Are you also acid
Does
resistant?
your wife get high when you guys make out? Yes, I am.
Okay, then it does
I
not
don't know.
singe
I
your.
told you I'm used. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. No.
Also, you've
I'm
been
wondering if that's what matters.
you've been a mage for a long time. I don't see why you wouldn't come up with an anti-acid like tincture.
Yeah.
You can
That's
just
probably it.
give her.
Only on special occasions. Let's say that.
Oh yeah, special occasions. Is it
Saucy.
hallucinogenic asking for a friend, Jaded? No. They're resistant to their own venom. Now, if you rubbed yourself against that, it might be hallucinogenic. Anyway, where
Let's
were we?
hug.
So there's two acid-covered creatures standing in this cave. That's where we're
Great.
Yep. Yep.
Um,
and I
so-
believe we're exploring the rest of the cave.
explore that. Can you someone roll perception for me? Or just tell me where your passive perception is, actually.
So 5.
What's your passive
My
perception?
passive perception is 13. Thank you. 12. 13 and 12.
13 and 12. Okay, you notice what feels faintly like a very small earthquake. And it's very short. I wouldn't even say earthquake, it's just like you're like, oh, the ground is shivering. Oh, okay, it's done.
Oh, good. We're close.
We're close.
We're close.
We're close.
Both dark mages do exist, but of course Gudrun is not one. I have an honorable version. I am an assassin, okay? I don't do any shady stuff.
Just as a D&D expert perspective here, drugs makers also exist. There is a druid circle of spores that specializes in funguses and mushrooms.
Ooh. D.
No.
Okay.
Listen, young one. I can set off an alarm down the hallway to see if anyone comes, so we can just walk in bravely. No, what would you prefer?
Once more into the breach, my friends.
Let's go then. All right, let's walk.
Yep.
What can go wrong?
I believe in our fighting abilities. We're students of Master Great George Bar.
Great George
Oh,
Bar.
okay. As you head deeper down the corridor, you notice that it splits into two. The your light? Oh, it doesn't matter. It splits into two, left and right. The right path looks like it's going up. The left path looks like it's probably heading further down. The left one does
go
not
down.
have a track on it, but the right one does.
Can I use investigate to like see if there's a track for which direction it went?
Yeah. If you, kind of, yeah.
Whatever you want me to roll. Is there any way I can
Roll
see if there's
investigation to see if you can see signs of a demon coming through here. Yes.
a 9?
You do not see any signs of a demon coming through here.
Maybe we should just start whistling and get it over with.
Go down.
Down two.
Then I'm gonna start making loud tire screeching sounds as we walk down.
I start whistling. No, I clap.
Okay, excellent.
Demon, demon.
So it's just.
Y'all, so subtle. Woo. Okay, can you roll perception for me one more time?
Roll perception this time?
18.
18.
18!
All right, y'all start making your way down, and as you make your way down, you notice something is happening as you make all these sounds. It's the shaking comes back, and it's a little bigger now, but it's not so much that you noticed, but the fact that the noise that you're hearing, very like slight at first, but like low, bassy, vibrates in your bones before you actually hear it kind of sound is not coming from in front of you.
Uh-oh. Okay, how about you walk backwards and I walk forwards, and we're just going to warn each other.
Do you think I'm a goddamned idiot?
Fine, you walk forward and I walk backwards.
The road to deliverance is through each other.
Are you hitting on me?
Let's just walk the same damn path.
No, something's coming from behind us.
Alarm down there.
Okay, I cast, well, I don't want to cast all my
I don't want to use up all your spells.
because I only have 2.
Oh, no. We need that for
That's
Ice Knife.
that's the problem with making level 1 characters. I just remembered.
We need that for Ice Knife.
I know, I really want to cast Ice Knife. Ice Knife's so fun. And Hideous Laughter. No.
Oh my god, I
I'm
love
just
Hideous
gonna
Laughter. You have Hideous Laughter. You have to save it for that. Oh my god. Hideous Laughter is a
I'm
favorite
gonna
spell.
fall out.
I walk backwards.
Okay, so you
What?
just to be clear, you're both walking further into the darkness, but
No. Wait.
you're walking in the same direction, but Click-Clack is facing forward, and Gudrun is walking backwards. So you're keeping your eyes behind you.
Yes.
Excellent.
I'm a frog, right? Maybe I could get my eyes like this.
I believe it.
Yes.
Yeah. Interesting thing, as you make your way further down, keeping an eye out, you notice that the vibration that was getting louder is now getting softer again.
Oh, that thing is very cowardly.
That's mean.
Let us follow the trail. The trail of damnation.
Alright, so the trail where the sound comes from, or the trail that we're currently walking on?
Bingo, bango, bongo!
No, it's an old question. So shall we walk to where the sound's coming from?
Where are the sounds coming from?
Okay, let's walk back.
Alright, so you turn around and walk back, and you make your way to the fork that you felt before. Are you gonna go outside or go up? Making as much
Where's
noise
the
as
sound
possible.
coming from?
Vaguely this way.
Vaguely the fork, you mean? Or
Like, you're in ground, so it's hard to tell really, but it's definitely like, it's not loud from outside, it's loud from deeper in, going up. Yeah.
Alright, then we're gonna follow the upward fork.
Yep.
Cool. You follow the upward fork,
Uh-huh.
and as you do so, the sound does slowly get louder, because it seems like the creature is moving away, but not as fast as you're moving.
Just trying to behead you. Stop running away.
Your
Stop running away!
Stop running away.
fork,
Teamwork.
this one has a rail on it again, and the rail connects to a different rail that is going both forward and backward, like a primary line, kind of like over here, at which point you realize that there's several like small offshoots. So, this is probably like a central connecting point for all of the caves that are down here, as opposed to like the mines that are up here. The vibrations are coming from the 2 forks that are like to the right. Vaguely.
Okay.
They're like from your right in some of the smaller paths. There's 2 branches that it might be down.
Alright. Yeah.
Split up?
Alright, let's split up, I suppose. I mean, I was just starting to grow a little accustomed to you, but, remember, give me the head of the demon. Okay? Good. Let's go.
Alright, so which one of you goes left, which one of you goes right?
Left.
Hey,
Alright, let's do it! No, actually, hold on. I'm the one who's dumb. Can you roll perception first?
Fuck you.
Who's rolling perception?
Both of you actually roll investigation. I assume that you're paying attention at this point, like...
14.
14? Yeah, actually, I lied. You can tell that something went into the left one. There's like a deep gouge just at the entrance. So you can tell that's the right way. I don't know why I didn't think about that before.
Both head that way instead.
Just for reference... Nice. Sorry, just for reference, you can tell that it came from, like, further up the main road and then went down this way. So, like, going through the middle entrance would have brought you to that point. The hub is kind of, like, behind the middle entrance. Just so you know where in the mountain you are, in the hill you are now.
Okay.
Run?
Yeah, so then we can get to it before it can run away again.
Run!
Okay, let's run.
We're gonna run.
As you run down this path, with both of your torches, I assume since you're making so much sound to attract it that you'll also have your torches ready. While you're making all of the sound, making your way down, the vibrations stop and then start coming up towards you. You see, whatever was running had just been warned by somebody that there were intruders higher up, so it was trying to climb its way up. But it thinks it found the intruders, so it's coming right for you.
In situations of advantage, the advantage is to ambush. We, like, set up an ambush. Is there anywhere where we can, like, half hide?
Good question.
I mean, not really. It's a mine. It's been carved out and cleaned out.
Alright, then I want to find somewhere where I can, like, sconce the torch so my hands are free.
Yeah, me
All right.
too.
There's
And
actually
just wrap
there's
us up.
actually plenty of old holders for torches, so not a problem. Do you guys?
Ready yourself, little one. It's gonna get ugly.
Ready?
Good.
Yep, so we're ready.
Okay, roll for thing. For what order you
initiative?
fight. Yeah, that's the one. Roll for thing!
9.
What?
9.
Roll again?
Dex.
Oh, my dex is...
+2 also. We both got a 9.
Oh, what happens then?
Tiebreaker.
We either go at the same time or we tiebreaker. 14.
4.
Okay.
Tiebreaker again?
Click like this first,
No.
and then go around, and then... the demon's gonna go first in the order, but, not since, you know, y'all are ready for it, and it's
It still needs to close distance,
thundering up
and yeah.
towards you. So, neither of you have dark vision, so... What? What?
I was gonna say, like, if we have the surprise round, I want to ready myself to fire acid stream at it the second I see it.
Excellent. Are you ready? Any spells?
Oh, you know what? I'm just gonna join.
In the acid
Let's
spell?
some more acid like we did it
Oh.
with the door.
The thing is, acid stream is a ranged spell.
Oh, never mind.
I can shoot at 30 feet, whereas
Okay.
acid splash is touch.
Then I want to...
But you can touch within 5 feet because your tongue.
Right. A dagger.
Quick.
I want to throw a dagger then.
Okay, you're ready to throw a dagger.
Myself to throw a dagger.
Yeah. Quick.
Okay, sounds good. You feel it coming before you see it, obviously. It thunders up. It is only 8 feet, quote unquote. This creature is large, red, barbed, and it is shouting in a voice in Infernal. Can either of you speak Infernal?
Say, I can speak Infernal.
You can just
I
understand
speak
it.
You speak Infernal.
I mean, I also speak Abyssal, and you don't see me judging you.
Well, you don't speak anything. You just understand the.
Bingo.
Or you speak everything. Either or.
The
And
intimidation roll. That's Cass.
Take that, Cass. Yes, I am that kitty with a gun. An acid gun.
hold on. I need to fix
Ah!
things. So
Nobody,
I can actually look at that. Oh, there's
nobody says it, but acid stream is basically just me with a super soaker full of acid.
Yep.
Not even actually magic.
A super soaker full of acid. Absolutely. Alright, so a red barbed creature shouting infernal, and when it says to you is... the disgusting little creature is back for it. Oh, that's not... Oh, Tuxie! Hi, baby! Oh, Tuxie, you're getting furry.
Oh, yes.
Back again.
Feeding time, but you know. You gotta perform first
Oh,
here.
it's on your other side.
You ready?
Worth it! Worth it! Actual cat, full special effects here.
They can mimic or speak every language, but only understand a handful. Yes, exactly.
I can make noises.
Okay. Abyssal. Infernal. No, it says an infernal. Have you brought more for me to eat? Little birdie.
I'm going to respond in infernal first. Eat. And then... Me! Prick! Prick.
Ah!
Cool. Alright. Acid attack.
Acid stream. It needs to make a dex save.
That's gonna be a 5.
Yeah. Takes 3d4 acid damage every round, perpetually going forward.
3d4 acid damage every round. 3d4. Alright.
And for the initial hit, it's 5 damage.
Okay, 5. And, we'll take the acid damage at the end of its turn. That's cool with you?
That's cool.
Nice.
Actually, no, let's just take it at the end of your turn, so I don't forget to do it. What's the acid damage on that?
5 damage for this one, unless it's a second acid damage.
I thought it was, but I guess I'm wrong.
Oh, it's probably a second one then, because I hit it, and then it took a turn, so... It's taking a turn.
Okay, it'll take a turn
Yeah.
to burn through it. Alright. So it takes 5 damage. And then... You're throwing an ice dagger, you said?
No,
Just a
no,
regular dagger.
Oh, a regular
I'm
dagger.
saving the
Okay.
ice dagger for the beheading, because, you know, it's special. Yeah. What do you do for regular dagger?
Oh, just roll a d20 for a dex roll.
Whee! 14.
14. Alright. 14 is not gonna hit, I'm afraid.
No!
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
Yep. Okay,
Oh look! I got him so well with my acid dagger.
yeah. So good. The
Okay.
demon is, offended. His spikes bristle, that you would attack him after the reason he's here, after all. Yeah, anyway. And the fact that you injured him, and then this, like, frog thing tried but didn't even touch it. So it's gonna ignore the frog thing and run straight for you. With
Never
its
ignore
claws.
the frog thing.
It's just gonna, like,
Leave
swipe
them
at
a
you.
step.
Doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doop.
See what it can do.
Does a
See what this
15
punk ass
hit?
can do.
Does a 15 hit?
It's a match hit.
Okay,
There's a match of dodge.
we'll do a half.
Half
Very
damage.
rude. Very rude.
Half
Demons
damage.
don't have any mana power,
So
guys.
you're gonna take 2 damage.
I can take it.
I'm rounding down for damage.
Oh gosh, I never rolled my HP.
You have 5 HP.
No, because I never did anything with it.
No, Lovey, because wizards have a d6, and they would
Yeah.
get the full 6. but your constitution is -1. It's 6 minus 1.
I am an old lady, okay?
Stay behind me. I have 15
You're an old lady.
AC
You
and
will
15
you will die quickly.
I am the sorcerer tank, which is always a good thing.
I have a half-blind turtle wife at home, okay? I cannot die.
Alright, Cass, it's not like that, okay? Like, don't get your judginess out of here, okay?
Yeah, Cass. Huh? 2 level 1 characters versus a demon. I did level down the demon. Oh, okay. Yeah, I forgot to describe that. Click-Clack was kind of already aware of this, but, Gudrun, as you stand there looking at the demon that has just been not struck by your dagger at all, you realize that it also looks sort of like that very short bard, incredibly young for what it is. It's clearly like a bit of a baby demon, and it wants to be a big tough demon, but it's not full grown yet. It's a barbed demon, so it has spikes coming out of it, but they're like, you know the difference between like kitty claws when they're kittens and cat claws? Yeah, you remember that? Yeah. So like,
Don't call it a baby kitten. I'm not gonna want to kill it.
I just mean like
Remember, heartless Gudrun.
the barbs that are coming out of it, like they look like they're still a little cartilaginous, like
A little soft and
a
blendy.
little soft and bendy.
Oh, that's so cute. No.
Maybe you don't want to like attach to the demon that you're trying to behead right now. I know it's very difficult and you have no control over it, but I'm just saying it's weak because it's young, okay? It's definitely trying to just eat and destroy things. It did rip everybody apart in the dojo, but its barbs are not going to be as Barbie as it could as they could be if it was a full-grown demon. So luckily you're not fighting a full-grown demon. It's it's a teenager that wants to be an adult. I'm not making the demon's voice crack. Fluff. Yeah, ground the demon and that'll solve the problem.
Ground it.
No, you can't ground demons.
Yes.
They don't care about that.
You ground demons by beheading them.
Yes. Exactly. All right.
I'm out.
Where were we? And he clawed you. So it's
The
your-
demon tried to cut me.
the demon tried to claw you and failed. It is not very good at murder yet. It's pretty good.
Good.
I mean, it ate everybody in the dojo, but
I
they
would
were not
argue that
expecting.
it's pretty great.
They were not expecting it to do that. So you know, it just came out
That's
of
murder
nowhere.
and not lawful combat.
So, teeny
Oh
tiny
yes,
demon.
it is my turn.
It is your turn.
Am I within like arm's reach of one of the torches?
Yeah, because you put the torch there and then immediately posted up.
Okay, I'm going to touch the torch and cast catapult, aimed at the demon.
Okay.
I need them to make a dex save, or they're going to get nailed with a torch.
Okay, that's gonna be.
No, that's only one of my spells. The other one's a
Where's my
cantrip.
dex?
Oh yeah, that's both my spells. Never mind.
That's an
Thank
11.
you for catching that. Ah, that hits.
Okay.
So I also wanted to go fireside first.
Well, okay.
That does 3d8 damage.
No, it doesn't.
13 damage of fire torch into his face.
So you throw a torch into this demon's face. Unfortunately, this barbed demon comes from a land of infernal fire. And the embers hitting its face annoy the shit out of it. And it's like batting at its face, but it does not actually do any damage.
I mean, it's supposed to be the force of impact that does damage.
Yeah, sure. Except it's totally immune to fire. So, aside from
Alright,
getting
fine.
whacked in the head with a stick, which again has annoyed it greatly, it's not actually hurt. I'll give you like 2 damage for the stick hitting it in the eye.
Catapults! You're supposed to do 3d8 damage! Why have you betrayed me because I wanted to be clever?
Oops.
Dearie, dearie, you're getting your elements all messed up. Oh, let the grown-ups handle this.
Hey, Cass, don't be a smartass. Click-Clack did not mean any harm to George. Honestly.
Didn't.
Mistakes happen when you summon shit, okay?
True.
And also win other things, but we'll get into that maybe never. Where were we?
Maybe never.
Our
dear,
Gudrun's turn.
Gudrun's about to make a move.
I'm actually gonna throw the ice knife already just to show Click that ice is bad against fire, not fire against fire.
Good.
What do I do?
Just roll an attack roll. That's 5.
5?
That's 5.
20! Not net 20, but 20 total.
Okay, well that definitely hits.
The catapult spell is in fact a railgun, actually.
Ew!
I was just not smart about it.
It is a railgun. It was
How
just
much
a fiery
damage?
railgun in that case.
It's 1d10. That's right there. And then it explodes and hit anybody in the 5 radius.
You're not in a 5-foot radius of it yet, so that's fine.
Oh wait, am I?
Feel the power of ice! 3 damage.
How much?
3.
3. Yeah, it actually has
Aim
a
with eye.
damage resistance to cold, so that's gonna do 2 damage.
Great at this.
I mean, let me read it for you. Cold, bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing from non-magic attacks that aren't silvered is damage resistance, and then damage immunity is fire and poison. So, also poison doesn't work. But acid does!
Oh, but I'm poisoned! No! Oh wait, I need to do my other,
Yeah, now do
damage.
that 3d4.
I won't give him a hug then.
7 damage. Don't hug him.
I believe you,
7.
Cass.
You said 7 damage? Okay.
As this fool continues to melt.
It has taken 16 damage so far. In case anybody's keeping track. Alrighty. It's the demon's turn again.
What's this demon doing?
This demon has had fire and ice thrown at it, so it's gonna hurl flame back at you.
Jerk.
Food. Sorry.
7.
Sorry, kitty. We won't
Is this a
feed
12
you right
hit?
now.
Nope.
Okay. It spits flame at you, but it still has embers in its eyes, so it can't really see where it's going. A fireball hurls towards the two of you and then strikes the roof just behind you, thankfully. Or not thankfully, because it does make the cave move. I like how you guys are petting a cat down there. It's really obvious.
What? Never. We're just trying to be thematic to the channel.
I don't know, Wolf. Yeah.
Just so you know, Wolf, catapult can be cast on anything less than 5 pounds.
Which a torch most certainly is.
Yes.
Yay! So it hits behind you. A couple of you hear the crack of one of the like big wooden supports that are in this area, but it doesn't seem like anything's about to come down on you.
That's good. That's good.
It's your turn again.
Okay.
I'm gonna, seeing as it's immune to poison, which is one of my strongest spells, I'm gonna cast Acid Splash.
Sorry.
And splash it with some acid.
Okay.
Give me a dex save. Jerk.
11? Alright.
6 damage. That's 2 damage. And then the acid stream damage
From the 3d4, yeah.
is 10.
Okay, so
Ooh,
12 total?
Nice.
12 total for the turn. They just continue to melt this fool.
Nice. Nice. That's nice.
Team acid.
That's nice. Okay,
Oh.
Gudrun?
Alright, let's make that fool laugh, shall we?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I'll cast Hideous Laughter at the situation.
Wait, wisdom has to be at least what for hideous laughter?
Intelligence score has to be higher than a 4.
Okay, it definitely is. Yep. Let's go.
And Wisdom saving is 13.
No, you don't roll. They make a wisdom save.
I make the wisdom save.
Rules. Yes.
It's okay.
Okay. Our cat is threatening to knock the set over if we don't feed him. Should I run real quick?
Go feed him, I think.
Is it okay?
Which cat is it?
Is it alright if
Cedo.
my
it's
wonderful
Cedo.
wife
No.
disappears for a moment?
Torture him! All right, go
What?
feed him. Go feed him.
Void
Get out
cats?
of here.
You're just trying to have more cats join your void.
That's exactly what I'm doing.
Oh god, that's so dark! Go feed the cats now!
That explains why Zito's been active all of a sudden.
Vic? You also hungry?
Oh no, they're on a diet right now and they eat at 6 every day.
I don't pick
Why are you not
pre-generated
in my way?
characters. We don't. We really don't.
It's
does the
a
bottom say?
trans flag shirt that says, I don't pick pre-generated characters. I won't stick to my pre-generated gender.
I like it.
This has been my pride shirt 2 years ago. Last year I didn't wear a shirt.
And this year there wasn't any pride. There was only wrath.
Fair enough. Thanks,
Wrath.
Cass. You're becoming my best friend. You know, I'm built this character around being like, you know, acid and poison, black
Sorry.
dragon. I'm like, oh,
It's not resistant
fully
to
assassin
acid.
mode in here.
It's not resistant to acid,
Well, I'm
just
glad the acid
poison.
is sticking. If only I was like level 2 or 3, because then I get an extra D6 on all acid damage.
Well, if only this demon was an adult. If only this demon was an adult and had multi-attack and could hit you
I'll call
3
that
times
one
in one
out.
turn instead of once.
I have very good AC for a sorcerer.
That's true. 15 is pretty impressive. You are back, and it's your turn. Still.
Aw,
Cass,
thank you,
this
Cass.
is Leia. This is Luna.
Question: did Void
He
create
might
the demon
appear frequently.
after you gave the character sheets or before? Let me answer that before we start. Like we said at the beginning, the three of us have known each other a very long time. We've improved before we even did D&D together, so I don't really need to worry about them when it comes to rules, and we all know that we're storytellers. So what I did was, I went, I have an idea for 2 characters that have a psychic link. Can you make up 2 characters for me that have a psychic link and tell me what their link is and why? And they went, yeah, we can absolutely do that. And then they went and did that and made characters that they talked about, and then made character sheets that I have yet to see because I don't like collectively none of us understand why you would cheat at D&D because like the ones in the 20s are what make it like wild and amazing, and that's how it dictates the story.
Big time.
So like
I love one.
I don't need to check if they're cheating. So I just don't have the character sheets. I asked them about their character backgrounds. They gave me like brief biographies and then how they met, and then I wrote everything based on that. So the demon was created after is the answer, but I also didn't get character sheets.
Wolf, by the way, as far as the Kenku voice goes, back during the times of our big improv group, I was renowned for doing tons of voices and accents.
True.
And very broad characters.
True.
So, honestly, playing a Kenku very much leans into my strengths.
Actually, I recall
Thank you, Budfun.
me coming to you for advice on how to like not forget the accent about a character like every time I stopped doing that character.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Mia, help! I tried to do an accent of this character and I already forgot what it was. That's
so
still a
bad at
problem I
accents.
have. I'm sure that Mia, I feel like as a DM you have a secret notebook where you just like write down the NPC's name and then like what kind of accent they have.
Nope.
Nope, just hope you
I
remember.
barely have notes.
We never remember what
Well,
accent that
doing
character had
broad
anyway, so-
voices. Doing broad voices is what helps because I know the character, and if it's a broad voice, it's like, okay, that clicks.
Yeah.
Thanks.
That does make sense. Okay, where were we?
Anywho.
We were doing some battling.
Yes. Yes.
Good room.
Right. I
Hideous
was-
laughter,
Yes, I made them
Yes.
laugh. Right, I made them
Excellent.
laugh.
which means they can't attack, I think.
Look at how we're trying to attack you with things that you're immune against. Isn't that just ridiculous?
It is
Okay,
ridiculous. What's ridiculous is you thinking that this demon can understand you. It does not speak common. It is too baby.
Ah, it falls prone.
Okay, so it falls prone, and at the end of each of its turn, and each time it takes damage,
Oh, yeah.
it can make another wisdom. Okay, yeah.
It-
So it does it damage it? It damages
Oh,
it.
it damages
Yeah.
it. It doesn't understand the
Okay, yeah.
words that you're using to insult it, but the way that you do it, you're just like, ah, look at this. It's like I'm gonna eat that frog. That frog is so getting eaten. It has no idea how hard I'm gonna eat it. Ugh. So, it's roaring with laughter at itself. Yep. It's gonna be prone on its turn because it's too busy laughing its ass off.
Yes.
So,
I wish I had what are they called? Sorcery points.
sorcerer points.
So I could make more spell slots.
Yeah, that'd be nice. Wouldn't it?
Yes, me too.
Oh,
Me
well.
too.
All right, next attack.
Well, we will now fist fight.
Oh yeah, is that back up to me now?
It is
Because
back up to you.
Demon lost their turn.
Because the demon is
Right,
laughing manically.
I'm just gonna acid splash the fool's face.
Sounds good.
Give me a save.
I would like you to first roll a d4. Just whether
D4?
it's odd or even. Just for my own entertainment.
I actually give you the 8.
Odd.
Yes, you did.
Mm.
No, I didn't. This
No,
is
that's a
the 8.
10.
Oh well. Yeah,
That's a
I
10.
know. Thank you.
I'm so
Somebody
bad
clip
at
it.
dice.
Odd. Ah, that's too bad. I was making you roll to see if it would hit it in the eyes or not. It did not.
All shame.
Alright, give me damage.
Shame.
Oh wait, dex
Did
saving
it fail its
throw.
dex?
11. It did fail again. I keep rolling 9s. For the, exact same roll.
Alright, it takes 4 damage from the acid. Splashing of acid.
Yep, and then...
And then it takes... another 7 damage.
Okay. You said...
Funny thing happened.
Yeah, no, that's a theater
Yeah,
play.
right?
Yeah, it's a play.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, total? Yeah, we know.
Total would be 11.
Okay. Jesus!
Quote old D&D rules. Is it bloodied yet?
Yep. It sure is. Uh-huh.
We are just melting this thing atrociously.
It's like laughing and parts of it are melting off and it's quite gruesome actually.
Isn't it great that we're evil assassins?
Yep. Yeah.
Yep, Gudrun, you're up.
Yeah, very surprisingly, the only thing I have left to do is acid splash. Because I've thrown my dagger and I don't want to punch it.
Alright.
We're just gonna be punking this demon, just standing over top of it, splash, 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 splash.
That's exactly
splash.
what you're doing. Alright, acid splash.
I'm aiming for the ear.
Oh.
Because why not?
Wow, that's cruel.
Maybe it'll get balanced and
Yes.
balanced. What?
Good call. They need to make a save. You don't gotta roll.
Okay.
That's still a dex
Yes,
save,
a
right?
1 acid pony.
That's gonna be a 9.
Oh gosh.
Womp womp. That's
Sorry.
funny, Bunt.
For your teacher.
Yeah, your teacher's a jerk.
That's really funny.
Oh,
In a
God.
bad way,
This
obviously.
thing is just... Yeah.
Okay.
You're just ruining this thing's day.
You are ruining this thing's day. Acid?
For what it's worth, I'm assuming demons don't die, they just go back to hell.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's dead. It's gonna die if you hit it. Enough. Right. How much damage does that do?
Oh well. Demon. It's a d6. You want to roll a d6 for us?
Yeah.
Yeah. No. Here. A normal die.
Don't worry about it.
Oh gosh.
Once again, I swear we play D&D weekly.
I did it on the YouTube show too, and I swear every episode so far I've had to say I have played D&D before. I promise.
May I plug really quick?
4.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
If you want to see, no, I was gonna say, if you want to see us playing D&D without them,
Thank you.
just
That's such a shitty plug. What the fuck?
I'm retracting the plug.
Um,
I'm retracting
don't worry.
myself.
I'm giving
Retracted.
you a space for the plug
Why
when
would
we
you ever
finish.
want to see anything without
Um,
Void? Come on.
Crawling chaos controls all.
Yes, obviously.
Okay.
Let's
Okay.
continue.
Okay. 4 damage. All right. Can you roll a D100 for me?
Ooh, fun.
I do not have that one.
We actually do.
Really?
I'm sure you do.
Yeah, they're just 2 d10s.
Yeah.
Oh.
So you can just roll
I
d10
want-
twice.
Just make sure you know which one is the.
Oh,
Ooh!
High numbers.
Come on.
90. I
Okay.
love D100s.
Well,
They're my favorite.
all right. Is 90 really what you want in here? I don't know. Let's find out. You spit acid at him. It's the demon. I don't know if it's a lady or a gentleman demon. I'm not particularly inclined to find out, as it turns out. And it is clearly a last straw. Like, while it was giggling, part of it was already dissolving from the acid that had been thrown on it earlier. Unfortunately, the acid eats into its entire left side, so by the time everything is spoken and done for, there's half a skull that you can bring back, with, like, gray matter in it, and bits of red skin still attached where the barbs were. It's still dripping acid.
The right arm's still there.
Yeah. So it's got, like, half of the head, the shoulder, the arm, and then, like, all of the left torso, and the legs are actually fine because you guys were mainly aiming for its face. But it is missing, like, all of its face and a quarter. Let's just say its entire jawbone has melted off. You have half a skull.
Okay.
It's still attached to the neck to the right side of
Okay.
the body.
This reminds me of Luke, but yeah, I'm gonna pick
What?
up the arm, and I'm gonna pick up. Oh, he always collects random.
Oh, yeah.
He does. It's true.
So, not the demon's appearance. Jeez. I'll pick up the arm and the skull. That should be fine because I'm a main.
I will
person.
just prestidigitate the acid off real quick,
No, I'm also. Oh yeah.
You both have that.
so I can clean it.
Okay, one of you cleans the part of the head. You still have to chop it off the rest of the body, though. I mean,
Yeah, I'll pick up the dagger I terribly threw earlier and
Yeah.
just go.
excellent. You hack its head off. What's left of its head, anyway. It
Money!
no longer drips acid because someone has prestigious all the blood away, but all the acid away. But after you make the cut, it does start bleeding a sluggish kind of black liquid. That sizzles when it hits the stone, but does not hurt you if it lands on you. For one, because you're both
I mean, it hurts my
poisonous.
sensibilities.
It mixes in very well with your gross coating that you rubbed on yourself at that other building before.
Yes.
By the time you exit the caverns, it is dark outside. Again, it was a new moon a couple days ago, so it's like a fresh crescent. There's a bit of light, but not a ton.
Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to meet with you again.
You're just gonna make your way
Let's go
back to the village? You're gonna the town?
Yeah, I think we're just
Oh,
heading
wait,
back to the
okay,
village.
no. Very importantly,
Mhm.
can we roll to see if our unicycle is still around?
As we get back to the edge of
Once
the
you
village.
get back to that part of the village, yeah. Roll nature for making your way back, please.
Oh, okay, yeah, we need to survive that too. Oh gosh.
Wait, let me.
Just don't roll a 1 for God's sake.
11.
9, so
Okay.
12.
You make your way back in less time than it took you to go down, because it's actually easier to go up the hill than it is because you guys are like close to the top, so you just make your way up top and then walk down through the forest instead of going all the way around and having to worry about that slide that fucked you up before. So you make it back to the
Now is
town
a very
before the sun rises.
good sorry. On the way, I say, now is a very good time to tell me your sad life story if you want to.
Okay, this is another sentence I needed to prep for you, I understand. I do not want to tell you this.
Okay. Well, let me just start. When I was a little tadpole,
Tadpole.
tadpole. Yes, and then yeah. Rest of the way.
Okay, so on the entire walk back to the monocycle / the first destroyed house, you bore the heck out of Click Clack with every minute detail of your life, including the really gory details of various assassinations, including the very mundane details of building the water park. Just like everything given the same weight. And it continues on until you reach the monocycle, which you realize at this point is not around.
I will say, damage. I listen intently during the assassination stories and make photorealistic cricket sounds during the building stories.
Excellent. Excellent. Perfect. The monopod is gone. Monocycle.
Okay, I need to roll this.
The 1d...
The d6 10 times.
What, the 10d6 for damage? Boring damage?
Take 36 damage from boredom.
Okay, so, after you murder this poor bird with your terrible
That's
stories...
how I was a good assassin, you know?
Unicycle. Alright. Whatever. Mono, uni, same thing.
I think the best part of this is I could kill you with one touch.
Could?
I do.
I don't think so.
Aren't you both acid resistance?
Yeah.
No, but I mean, I have a poison spell that does 1d12.
I'm immune to poison.
You're immune to poison?
Yeah. Everyone involved is immune to poison. You're immune to poison. You're immune to poison. The demon's immune to poison. Everyone's immune to poison.
I'm actually immune to acid.
Is it even poison if everyone's immune to it? That's kind of like against the poison, right?
Good point. Tomato, ketchup, is that what the... Yeah, perfect. Okay.
Let's find the ketchup cycle.
There is no unicycle. You're gonna have to walk back to the dude.
Okay.
Who took a unicycle? This is the real crime now. Let's kill them.
Okay, roll perception. You stole someone's unicycle to begin with.
Alarm! There.
13.
The alarm did go off, but you guys were just too far to hear it.
22.
Gute Nacht, Schlafchen.
Gute Nacht.
Good night. Good night. Good night. You spot a horse-drawn cart, and the horse is still attached.
Shall we steal the wagon?
It's not a unicycle.
You weren't even driving the unicycle, you were just riding on top of someone.
Fine, are you riding it, the horse, and I'll sit in the wagon?
I mean, I'll sit in the driver's seat.
Yes. Okay, sounds good. I am quite tired, and I'm a little dehydrated, so this sounds like a good idea.
Oh, okay. I want to, as relaxingly as possible, drive us to the mayor's house to get her to fall asleep.
Excellent.
I can't really fall asleep without water, right?
You can sleep without water, you'll just not get the benefits of a rest.
Okay.
We'll say it's a light snooze. Because you just don't feel comfortable enough out of water to just, like, fall into a deep sleep. You're an assassin. You've been in dangerous... You've been in... Yeah, exactly. You're...
And when we get to the bounty office, I want to try and quietly take the bounty items from her.
Oh, don't you fucking dare steal my money! That's all I care about!
None of you have the bounty money yet. You haven't brought it to the mayor. You haven't brought the head to the mayor yet. What do you mean?
I want to get to the mayor and then quietly while she's asleep see if I can slip the skull away.
Well, because of your excellent horse and cart finding, by the time, even with your gentle driving, by the time you reach the mayor's house, the sun is barely coming up. It's unlikely that anybody would receive you, but you can go ahead and knock at the front door if you want. An extremely frustrated looking butler opens the door. They're actually a gnome. What?
I've brought a head for money.
What? Oh, are you here about the dojo?
I nod.
I don't remember you being hired, but this one was hired, so... The mayor wakes up at 8, he eats breakfast at 8:30, and he will be ready to speak to the first people who are here at 9. So you better come back in a couple of hours. And he slams the door before you can respond.
I'm going to frown and then go wake Gudrun up and just go, shall we grab breakfast while we wait?
Oh. Oh yes, Harold makes a just beautiful seaweed wrap with
All right.
yeah,
You make your way back.
We're gonna
To
grab
the
some
Golden
seaweed
Duck.
crepes.
seaweed crepes. Yes.
You make your way back to the Golden Duck, which is in fact famous for the food that it makes for people who prefer water dishes, which is exactly why you were such good friends with the owner in the first place, because
We figured
this is
it out.
exactly the food you're into. Oh yeah, so they do in fact
Yeah.
have seaweed crepes at the Golden Duck.
Harold, two very successful Avengers here are just famished. Also, so please, can you get us 2 of your beautiful crepes? And also, can you please get me a bucket of water and just,
Well,
you know,
I'm a hardly awake here, lass, but let me get you that bucket of water. Hey, Caroline,
thank you.
grab the water bucket and bring it for the lady here. It's gonna take a
Thank
bit
you,
on your
you're a
crepes. The seaweed hasn't come from the fish market yet. Should be here in a bit though. I just sent my boy out to get it. So just sit
I
tight.
trust that as soon as it comes, you'll make me those crepes.
Yeah, I'll wake you up. I'll wake you up. You just have a good nap there. It's now the first time that you've napped at this inn. In fact, Caroline, why don't you just draw a bath? Just sleep in the bath, honey.
Oh, thank you, Harold. You're the sweetest. Harold,
Eh?
I lean forwards towards his ear.
What?
Can you keep an eye on the bird?
Oh.
I don't want her to go to the mayor's office without me.
Okay. I'll keep her busy. I guess. Hey.
Just wake me if she goes somewhere.
Okay. The Golden Duck is not in the same neighborhood as the dojo, so Harold doesn't know Click Clack very well. But
fair.
all right. Just assumes that you eat like bird feed or whatever, so it just like gives you a plate of like
Seeds and shit. Yeah.
nuts. Yeah, exactly. Nuts and seeds.
I'm gonna
That's
take
nice.
that plate, slip underneath the table, and kind of nest there eating my nuts.
Oh,
Adorable.
cute.
Um.
I
So
sleep in the bath.
you sleep in the bath. You eat the nuts. Harold does come up and wake you around like 7. When the sun has like fully lifted off the horizon to feed you some seaweed crepes. They are quite cold, very slimy, delicious.
Nice. Just slimy enough for me.
Just slimy enough. Now, don't you go sharing that with anybody. You know I put your favorites in there. They're a little poisonous for most of the people that come around here, so just make sure you eat your plate all fine, alright, darling?
I won't share it with any of my friends.
Excellent. Especially not with that bird, you know, I'm pretty sure that's very poisonous to birds, alright.
Oh, well, I'm hoping I won't have to get rid of her.
Ha. Now, don't you go saying these things out loud around here. They don't know. Alright.
Of course not. Alright.
So he keeps you fed, makes sure that Click Clack is fine. And, y'all just
Fine.
hang out there until the mayor's ready for you.
Oh. Yes.
And then make your way to
Head
the
right
mayor's
back
house.
to the mayor.
Alright. You're both wide awake when you reach the mayor, I'm afraid. Sorry about that. The gnome opens the door and he's like, "Oh, you again. Fine. Follow me, but
hello
you're still
there,
a
kind
little bit
sir.
early. You're still a little bit early. So fine, follow me, but you're gonna be by yourself for 5 minutes. Okay, just sit down." And he leads you into an audience room. And
What a rude man.
Good man.
there's already a couple of attendants in the room and some courtiers, but the mayor himself has not shown up yet. There's a couple of pews you can sit down in the back, or you can just wait up
Right.
front, stand in front of the decision throne. or whatever those are called.
I say stand in the front. We got a big greasy bag full of dead head.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can you roll perception for me?
14.
7.
All right. Well, Click-Clack notices that you're getting weird looks, but that's not anything that's out of Click-Clack's range of, experience. Gudrun can make out some of the whispers that are being said. They're mostly either just curious or, about what the thing that you're carrying is that seems to be dripping some kind of black, oily fluid. What's up with that? A couple of people are actually whispering that you look familiar to them. Gudrun. You were legendary in this town at one point, not for the things that you actually did, but, for belonging to the dojo. Nobody quite knows what is going on in that dojo. They just know that it has a great reputation and that everybody really liked the master. So, a couple of people in the far corner, are wearing clothes that seem military. They definitely know about what happened to the dojo, and they're like, oh, I wonder if that's why. Do you think they've returned? Is the village safe again? So most of the whispers you're hearing are positive.
Okay, cool. I wanna clear my throat and what was it?
Press.
Press.
The digits. Press. My voice louder and then go. It is in fact me, Gudrun, not Grandma Gudrun. No, I don't have any grandchildren. Returning to avenge our dear, beloved Master George Bar, and we have succeeded. We have succeeded. Do not worry. The fiend has been slain and dissolved and ravished. No, we have not eaten.
Ravished.
It's an ugly story, but the village, the town is completely safe, and we're just going to, leave this little body part here for the mayor. But it's been so nice seeing all of you, it really has, and if you all want any autographs, I'm here for a little while. I do have to say, this young birdie here, Click-Clack, definitely helped.
In the middle of her speech, or at the very end of her speech, I would like to pesto al dente the bag in her hand so that it goes greasy and slips out of her hand and just thumps to the floor.
Okay, excellent. So, you're giving this great, wonderful speech, and as you're doing it, right at the end, you're like, ha-ha! And the bag just flies out of your hands and smacks somebody and then falls to the ground, and then the half a head rolls out of it. There's a great, horrified gasp, but then everybody breaks into applause. And it's right while everyone's applauding that the mayor walks in, and he's very upset and confused about it, because what the heck, people aren't supposed to clap till he shows up, dang it! What is this? So he's a big grumpy, and it's very
pesto al dente.
Pesto al dente. Prestidigitation. I actually know how to say it, but I still fuck it up most of the time. It's one of those words. Even if you know how to say it, it still fucks you up. Anyway. He sits down, he's grumpy, he looks at you, and then you're slimy, but you're always slimy, so there's nothing weird about that. Looks at everyone, notices that one of the courtiers has bent over and is cradling their nose because they got smacked in the face with a skull. And that at their feet there's half a demon head. It's red in some places and black in some places. One of its barbs has been completely snapped in half. Actually, you can see it sticking out of the bag if you look closely enough. There's just a little barb sticking out of the bag where it got stuck. Well, I assume you've done it then!
We thought we'd give everyone a little bit of a taste and show of the dangers we took upon us to slay the fiend. Of course, everyone was safe. I'm very sorry, but fine gentlemen. But yes, we have in fact done it.
The danger has passed. The village is safe. The monsters shall no longer stalk these streets again. Back in my day, monsters hunters had grit, had danger, had violence in their souls. but this has brought a salvation onto the land. A salvation brought by I. Click clack.
Yeah, that's great. I'm so happy to know you succeeded. Everything's safe again. Fantastic. I'll tell the newspapers. Whatever. Here's your... Peters.
well, yeah.
No, I'm not clapping for you. Peters. Give them 300 gold each. Get out.
Oh no! Oh no! She did it for the glory and for specific.
Peters, give them
tickets.
300 gold each.
No.
Peters, give them
Get
300
out!
gold each.
I don't know if you know what it's like being me, but I have a long line of people to get through, and you're just the beginning of it. Here's your money. I don't care how you split it up. Just give them the bag. I don't care how you split it up. No, don't give the bag to... Get out! He will give the bag to you on the way out. And Peterson takes the bag, looks at you. He was about to hand it to you, and then he's like... and then scuttles down to the entrance where he waits for you. Hey, thanks, Data.
It's so good to see you again. You were such a little boy back when I left.
I don't know you. Who are you? Get out.
Okay.
Fine, here's your bag.
I would like my payment, please.
He actually just drops it on the floor and then goes inside.
Okay, are we both jumping at it?
Roll dex.
Have we gotten a long rest?
Nope.
Oh, that's okay. I'm gonna gust away from it so I can split it.
This
Okay,
one's had a
wait,
short rest.
Wait. Message you. Well, we have a mind link.
Yeah.
Wait, why did I get message if we have a mind
I
link?
don't know.
You ended up using it on a fish, so
Oh yeah,
I think that was worth
There we
doing.
go. For
I yell in your mind, do not touch it or you will lose your 1 month subscription.
Dust. Would you like to make a strength check for me, Lovey?
No, that's my weakest point. Oh, it's okay. 15.
Okay. It needed to be over a 13.
Ah.
Alright.
Ah.
Well. I don't have anything else for
Okay.
you, so... And the story ends with the two of them fighting over gold
Fighting
coins.
over gold.
Yeah.
I'm officially homeless, you jerk.
I think that's a good place to
I'm
cut it.
trying very hard not to be homeless.
Okay.
I also need
Mystery
money.
clearing up. I want to
Oh,
say,
yes.
what
Alright.
happened is, our dear Click Clack was trying to summon a demon that would be able to take them up to the god that cursed their people so they could kill the god.
Ooh.
And what happened instead?
Went wrong. What happened
Shocking.
wrong instead was when Click Clack tried to give the demon orders, someone spoke in Click Clack's voice. No, kill the dojo. I say it's the god of trickery that did it, but I'll never know.
Oh.
Don't play with demons. That's the lesson.
Don't play
Yeah.
with demons.
Da, 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 da.
Okay. So it is 4 o'clock, but before we leave, we're probably the three of us going to play the persistent campaign. As you can tell, they're very good at running a story even without needing 4 people, so I don't think we're going to run into problems there. It's probably going to be
Hey.
mythology based. So you guys can look forward to that starting next month. That's going to be the first and third Saturday of each week. Y'all good with that? First and third Saturday of each month? 427 grandchildren she doesn't know about. Yeah. Again, you should be able to find both of them in my Discord, but you can also find them on YouTube, on Twitter, on Instagram, etc. Would you like to give your plugs now?
True.
Go stalk them, and I've put some of them in the
yeah.
Discord already, so you can find them there, but...
Okay, sure. Quick one. Well, first of all, thank you all for hanging out. That was a
Yeah,
lot of
thanks.
fun.
This was a ton
And
of
thank you for
fun.
inviting us, Void. It's very cozy in your Void.
Yes,
It really is.
I work on that.
Snug.
Okay, so plugs. Well, on YouTube, where our channel is called Story Manifestors. It's kind of split into different areas, but we every Thursday we upload an episode of our RPG game. It's okay, so it is theoretically D&D inspired, but it's really more like storytelling improv with with dice. So basically like what we did today.
Tabletop.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's D&D led is what I'm gonna call it.
Exactly. It's about it's a half-end changeling lady who is a lute student and always carries her lute around, and whenever someone talks, she provides a little bit of soundtrack. So, you know.
Set in a world that's ruled by evil that's not actually that evil, going into World War I.
Yeah. Spoilers!
I mean, like, that's like the very first intro of the episode, so, you know.
Other than that, on the channel, I give kind of like writing advice and writing mindsets, tips, and writing pep talks, and generally like writing resources. And we're also on Instagram, also with Story Manifestors. It's a little bit more mindset focused, so it's a lot of, you know, like how to motivate yourself and that kind of stuff. And then I also have on Instagram a Forgotten Splinters account that just started. So the Forgotten Splinters Chronicles are my book series that I'm working on. The first novel of that will be out next year June. And the Instagram account already has some like fantasy stuff, so I put fantasy books up there and memes and magical creatures and that kind of stuff. So and a little bits of the book already. And yeah, other than that, we're also normally on Instagram, and that's all the things, I think. Yes.
Cool.
I think that's all the pluggables.
I think that's all.
Yeah, that's the full plug.
Hold on, I was gonna.
I'm excited for the Persistence campaign. I'm really excited.
Oh yeah, big time.
Hope so.
I need to find a PDF of the system we're using so we can character make. Aside from that,
Yeah, I need to pick the system first.
It's true.
We've narrowed it down, but then we'll unnarrowed it down, so that makes my life harder. We'll see what happens.
Odd and narrow.
As y'all know on this channel, I talk a lot about how you have to, you know, change your internal language to be nicer to yourself, basically, and just change the way that you think, so that instead of recognizing all the mistakes that you make, you recognize the progress that you've made. And Leia and Luna are part of my safety net of support there, in reassuring positivity, and a lot of that is what shows up on Story Manifestors. So if y'all want to write and also want to be nice to yourself, you should check it out. We're all gonna try to bully you into improving yourself. Okay, I'll be the only one doing the bullying, but we all want you to improve yourselves.
That's the goal.
We will improve ourselves together.
I got some tough love in me occasionally.
Yeah. We're not doing Good Omens tomorrow because I'm recording the podcast, so I will see you all on Monday, and then we will see the two of you on the first Saturday of August.
See y'all then.
In the winter time, because it's definitely going to be snowing, right?
Yeah,
Right?
in August.
Oh God, please.
Yeah, I know it's really hot here too. I'm sweating. I'm gonna go take a shower now. Okay, bye. Bye.